Oh, hey, we're live, Vinny. I didn't expect this. Maybe I can just end it, right? Never mind. Welcome to the Rideshare Garage, people.
Whoa! What happened? How'd this happen?
I think
I thought we were on.
clicked the
I
wrong
thought we were on
button.
a private 101 80. I thought we were watching 80s OnlyFans.
You know what? I guess we have to share it with the populace. You know?
Oh my god! And then who's gonna let the Canadian in? We got to let the Canadian in.
You know, I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and let the Canadian. What's going
We
on,
let the Canadian in.
Pascal?
Did you, bro? We're live. Did you know that? Like we're broadcasting on the World Wide Webs. We're everywhere, man. We're global.
These are spirit fingers, and these are gold. Oh! We got Nick in the house. What's going on, Nick? You look quiet.
Mr. $21 an hour. Don't start. See, you already. Yeah.
What's going on, Nick? Why the mic
Nick,
off?
are you charging?
What's up, everybody? Can you hear me?
Yep, we got you. But, so you in the you already looking to get turned up in that aisle? I see what you're doing.
I see. I didn't realize what aisle I was in.
Oh, all right, I got you.
Yeah, man. I've been working all day, so I'm just kind of stretching my legs while I charge.
All right. So we got Nick out here charging. What's going on with you, Pascal?
I'm at the airport.
Oh, okay. Wait and see.
Oh, he went to the airport.
Hey, I mean, but his connection is pretty solid out there at the airport. I can't complain.
Yeah, and we can actually hear him. I can barely hear.
There's no baby crying in the background.
Hey, listen, that's your fault. Remember that. That's your fault. It's your fault. It's the woman's choice, but it's your fault. Remember that. They're going to come for you.
That's it.
And
even if you're from Canada, they're going to come for you. I don't know how I'm doing. I'm here.
Yep, I'm here.
That's all I can say, people. I'm here. I am here. God damn it.
We only really have one topic that we're going to jump into, and then from there we're going to start, we're going to go based off of people's comments and start up conversation. We're going to see where the show goes today. Today we're going to, at least this topic is tip baiting on Lyft. I don't have all this. As you can see, there's already strong opinions on this subject. So, let's I'm not even going to start with Vinny. Let's start with Pascal. What's going on, Pascal? What do you think about this tip baiting going on with Lyft? And if you can, let's start with the explanation of what this tip baiting actually is.
So, I mean, the tip baiting is, I think they shouldn't allow it. They shouldn't allow. I think it's a great idea that they could.
But what
tip
is it?
Ahead of time.
Oh, okay.
Well, tip baiting is when a customer tips ahead of the service and then removes it after the service is completed.
Mm-hmm.
Either after delivery or after the ride is completed.
So basically, this is what's going on for scheduled rides on Lyft. I didn't know that this was even a thing. You can apparently tip when you make the request for the ride. So now this ride looks way more extravagant than it already was. It looks like you're actually going to get paid. Now, I don't know, Vinny, was it showing how much you're getting tipped separate from the actual ride, or does it just say that it's included?
No. I want to say, God, I can't remember the amount. I cannot remember the exact amount, but it was like $5. It was either $5 or $15, tip included. Right, so it's a scheduled Lyft ride. I think it was $5 tip included, and then when the ride was complete, the driver did not get the tip. Okay. It never came through. So it stated on the reservation, where it tells you how much you're going to get paid, mileage, time. It stated $5 as a pre-tip. Pre-tip already included. And the driver didn't get it. But I'm going to let y'all go ahead and talk before I go on my rant because, I'm warming up back here.
Got you. So anything else on that, Pascal?
No, I mean, to be honest, I haven't been doing Lyft much lately, so
I'll admit, I've been
It's
doing
been
a
over
lot more
30
Lyft.
days. I got the notification. It's been more than 30 days since I took a Lyft ride.
All right. What do we got, Nick?
Can you guys hear me?
You're a little muffled, bro.
That beard is in the way.
Yeah. What headset's that? I want trying to get my hands on that. What's that headset? Nope. Are you saying something? There we go. All right.
Am I coming through?
Yep, you're coming through.
There he is.
Yeah.
Told you the beard was in the way.
Man, you need to get yourself something like this or something. You need to switch it up, bro.
Nah, it's just the headphones. These are old headphones that I have.
That's why I said you need to switch it up.
Listen,
Bro,
man.
I just did a review on a pair of headphones today. All right. Nico headphones. And let me tell you something. They sound damn good, buddy. Get
Post
your
the link.
pair at Amazon.
Can you post a link to your review?
You goddamn right I will. You goddamn right I will. Damn right. That's why we do what we do. Go ahead, my brother.
But yeah, man. I don't like it, but yeah, I don't really do much Lyft. I'm kind of like Pascal, except it's been a while. It's been about 3 months since I've done a Lyft ride.
Okay. For me, most of my rides tend to be Lyft now. I'm assuming it's because I'm in California with the Prop 22, but the rides actually make sense. And I thought this was going to be very similar to when they announced that they were going to be showing the upfront rates. So you already got upfront details, but now they're showing you the hourly rate on the ride. I expected them to, for the first few days, offer rides that made sense, and then after that, like significantly dunk the prices. That hasn't happened yet, but this is only the second week after they launched or they put out the update saying that they were gonna start giving us the upfront rate. So but Uber's rates have been absolutely terrible, at least here for me in the San Fernando Valley and Los Angeles. Until either really, really late night or really early morning. They try to get closer to that $30 an hour rate, but most of the rides are pretty bad. $15 an hour rates and less. So as far as tip baiting is concerned, hey, I like getting scheduled rides, but I usually don't, at least so far, I haven't received one that said that it had a tip up front. I wouldn't want to take something like that if it's going to be stealing all, if there's a chance that somebody can take the tip away from me. Now, me and Nick have had this conversation before about food deliveries and whatnot, where they put the tips up front. And then
there's no tips included in these two scheduled rides that I could find in South Florida. There's no tip saying,
right.
So go ahead.
And honestly, I haven't even been looking too hard at scheduled rides. It's such a pain to try to navigate through the menu now for scheduled rides. It's just not even worth my time. Lyft just completely ruined scheduled rides for me, so I don't bother looking at them. And especially when they come up just on the map, usually the rates for them aren't that great. So I'm like, what's the point of me taking on this extra step of taking on a scheduled ride if it's not going to pay any more than a standard ride? I might as well just take the standard rides. And then you get these airport pickups and whatnot, and you're going to go through all this traffic to try to get to these people because they're in a group with a large concentration of people and drivers and people not, with the me first attitude cutting in front of you and everything. So it's dangerous and time consuming, and you get nothing for it. So on the topic of tip baiting, hey, I'm not going to gauge whether I'm going to accept this ride on whether they give me an upfront tip that makes the ride look much better than it is. I'm not going to touch it. Vinny?
Listen, listen. I have been screaming this from the fucking mountaintops for the last 6 months. Where have I been suggesting they're going to take us? They're going to take us to a tip-based system. They are going to try to squeeze rideshare drivers into the delivery model. It's what they're going to try to do. By Lyft now saying, hey, we know the scheduled rides are trash. We know you guys are in trouble. We're going to let the people show you a tip up front. And knowing that if that tip cannot stay there the entire time, the rider should not be able to pull back the tip. The same problems that DoorDash and Uber Eats and all these delivery companies are having with tips being pulled back right after the driver has completed the job. Now you're saying you're going to do that to the drivers through rideshare as well? It's bullshit. And Lyft knows it. Lyft knows it's tip baiting. They know. David Risher knows it's tip baiting. And you know what happens? 30 days after one company does something, the other company does it. So you know it's coming down the pipe with Lyft. I mean, with Uber. It's a terrible idea. Pre-tipping tips. I get into it with a gentleman on X. Well, not get into it. I've expressed my disagreement. Tips should not be counted as part of your salary. When you decide that you are going to do, I'm sorry, that was Omar. Omar says he's not going to make it tonight. Okay, I don't know what's going on with Omar. I guess Wawa's got him working overtime. Yeah, that's all I can figure. If you're counting on tips as part of your earnings, what are you doing? Go get a job at Outback. Go get a job at a restaurant if you're going to depend on tips. If we have to depend on tips when we got real world costs every single time we drive, car payments, car insurance, car maintenance, whatever, all of this shit, whether we're going to get robbed, stabbed, killed, or even make it back home, right? And you got to, now we're going to worry about, oh, well, half my rides tipped me out today. What are you kidding me? Bro, it's game over. I've been screaming it from the hill. Game over. If you take a scheduled ride and it says tip included, you deserve to get your shit taken. Because your dumbass knew not to take the fucking ride because it said, oh, it's a $10 ride with a $20 tip. Okay, let me know how that works out.
Now, do they show the breakdown for it?
Yeah, they showed the breakdown
ahead of time. It's not like Uber Eats where you see like the full fare. It's a tip included, but you don't know what percentage of is a tip and not.
It shows you the tip up front. $5
okay,
tip.
So you can still take the ride if you find that without the tip it's okay.
Why would you do that?
Well, I mean, because there is a chance of not getting tip baited.
Why would you take? Wait.
If the $20 ride makes sense without the tip, just take the ride, and if you still keep the tip, then.
So you want to go drive on hopium then?
No, he's saying that.
I know what he's saying. I know what he's saying. I want to hear him say it again, because to me, if you accept a trip, even though they're telling you, here you go, no, you don't. Here you go, no, you don't. Oh, well, the trip made sense anyway. Name one trip that makes fucking sense right now that you've gotten this week.
Well, that's a whole different story.
Oh, it's part. No. Is it? Because
said if it makes sense.
Wait. Time out. Hold on, Pascal. If none of the trips make sense now,
right?
And riders know the game. Oh, if I tell him I'm going to give him $10, he's going to take that ride. You're going to be more inclined to take that ride because you ain't taking a ride for $20. You think you're going to get paid $30. And now that's teaching the rider to be a fucking liar up front.
Okay. Well, being the devil's advocate here, what if like you really want the ride to be taken?
I rebuke you
as a passenger.
Don't make me go over there and get my Bible.
I think there's pre-tipping is something that could be beneficial, but there has to be a way that they can. If you pre-tip, you cannot take it back. Like it on, and if the passenger
That's what I
pre-tips,
We're
okay.
going into timeout, Steven.
Yo.
But doesn't it make sense? So like if you're okay with a ride, let's just say ride pays $50 for whatever 10 miles, right? It's a decent ride, and then there's a $10 tip added to it. Okay, yeah, that would be a $60 ride. But if you were okay with that 50, just take it and then hope that the 10 will stick to it.
Y'all hear what he said?
Yep.
Did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
That's the fucking problem. And
You
I'm
know
not
what?
yelling at you, Pascal. Pascal, I'm not yelling at you, brother. I love you
Right.
to death. But that's
think-
the problem with drivers. That's
You know
why
what?
we are where we are now.
I was
'Cause
gonna,
they hope.
I was gonna agree with Pascal with what he was saying, but the fact that you made us pause and actually think about what this means as far as a passenger likely using either forming a habit of or intentionally misleading you by giving you this hope that you're gonna get this extra money. It's like, my issue is that the app even allows you to put this tip up front and not allow you put this tip up front and guarantee it as part of the ride. So if the ride is
Right.
complete, guarantee it. Guarantee that tip. But
Correct.
but the app isn't going to change.
Wait. Now I want to take it one step further. We've already got the hope out of Pascal. Okay, we understand he's going to work
Well,
for
that's
hope.
assuming
I'm gonna
they
get him.
could
I'm gonna
remove
get
it.
him a Sharpie. Hold on.
Wait, and the other aspect,
I got.
but
Wait.
the other aspect is
No, go ahead,
rewarding.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the
go
other
ahead.
aspect is rewarding the passenger
Hold
for potentially being dishonest.
Hold on. Yeah, you're right. Hold on. I'm gonna make
And I
Pascal a
wouldn't-
sign. Hold on.
But if you
That's the
remove
only
the
reason-
ability to take the tip out, I believe that becomes a great tool for a passenger to gives an incentive for their rides to be picked up.
Right,
Because
I
how many?
agree. But do you think Lyft, do you think Uber's or Lyft, because they're the one actually doing this? Do you think they would actually do that? We'll drive for tips. But you're right. It creates that mentality. Now I'm only driving for the tip.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean that's what's happening with food delivery. You know, like all these food delivery app, Grubhub, DoorDash, they don't show you the breakdown. They show the tip is included, and then sometimes a delivery makes sense because there's a big tip for it on it, but you don't know that you're not that's all you're getting, the tip.
Right. Actually, so SB Ride says it doesn't matter if Lyft shows you the hourly rate if they don't show you the mileage rate too. You can only do so many short rides in an hour. Now, I think you should be able to see both, or be able to toggle one or the other, because I know that there's some people that do rides based off of mileage rather than doing rides based off of time.
Hold on. Back it up. We ain't done with this shit yet. Because there's a whole nother, man. I'm ready. I'm telling you, I'm ready. I'm fired up for the night. There's a whole nother element to this. Okay. Once drivers are willing to do those scheduled rides with the tip baited rides, okay, whether the riders somewhere, some genius with their fuzzy math will come up and say, oh, well, 60% of the rides that tip up front actually pay the tip. The other 40%, well, it's a glitch. It's an edge case. Okay. Now what happens? What happens is same shit they pull with Surge. Now that tip is going to be used as fair replacement. So now they're going to pay you even less. This is what they did in the food delivery service. Y'all
Exactly.
this is why I don't deliver food. This is why I never deliver food. Y'all hear me? I'm looking right at you. This is why I don't deliver food, because y'all full of shit. They used to pay you $8, $10, $12, $15 for that delivery. Now they pay your ass $1.50 to $2.50. and your hope and your pascaling. I'm calling it pascaling. Is going to be my new word for hope. You're pascaling that you're going to get a tip.
And SB,
I'm sorry, guys. I'm
SB, you're
sorry,
missing
guys.
what
I
you're
can't do
missing
it.
what Vinny's saying. You're missing a part of what Vinny's saying here. Even if the ride makes financial sense, the problem is that you're rewarding passengers that tip bait, even on top of a ride that makes sense.
Yes, that's the problem, and they get away with it.
It's like, how do you end that bad behavior, or do you just keep prolonging it, or by accepting these rides?
And now let's kick in the final element. This is the final element. And I hope we go down this road tonight. I'm in the mood to go down this motherfucking road tonight. Okay.
So drive.
Here's the final part to this. I will drive that motherfucker off the cliff. Thelma and Louise. Let's go. Okay. Listen, here's the final element. Pascal won't take the ride. Thomas won't take the ride. Nick won't take the ride. Steve won't take the ride. Y'all already fucking know I ain't taking the ride. Right? Hey, but that illegal motherfucker with that illegal account that he done run it off Facebook, that he's only getting 50% of the damn fare to begin with. Oh shit, you done showed him another $5? Shit. That somebody's gonna be there an hour early. He's gonna roll out the red carpet for him. And then when he's done with the trip, guess what happens? No tip for you. You don't speak English.
Tips in advance if they're locked in, SB. Tips in advance if they're locked in.
If they're locked in, and if you can see the breakdown, because not being able to see what the actual tip is on the fare ahead of time is basically
that's why I said when we started.
But that's an issue on the food side. That's not an issue on the pre-scheduled rides.
You guys that are out there working for Hopium. Well, I mean, now look, to be fair, we're all out there working for Hopium. Let's be honest.
I mean,
even
these $3 rides at the airport is a lot of opium.
But that's what I mean. We go, listen, Pascal, we go to work during the day, right? Well, Nick don't. Nick's been going to sleep lately because I don't know where Nick, I think, is doubling down at Cheetahs. He keeps winning the lobster salad over there at Cheetahs lately. I don't know what's going on.
He's spending his $6,000 from last month.
You ain't bullshitting. Hey, see? No, I didn't go there, Nick. He did it. Right? He did it. But you know how we working, right? This is how we're rolling, right? This is how we're rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, now I forgot where I was going with it. Now, bro, listen, we don't know what we're getting paid now, right? We're hoping we get a decent ride now. We don't know what we're driving for now. Now you're going to throw tips on top of it and give these companies even more leverage? Bro, Lyft is starving. Lyft is in trouble. Steven, I said it a year ago. Watching their stock price. I said they were in trouble. They're in fucking trouble. The recession is here. They're in trouble. So now they got to squeeze out every 5 pennies they can. What better way than to sucker you into fucking taking a ride you know your ass shouldn't be taking? Got him. Anyway, I'm just a dumbass Uber driver. What I mean? Thomas, what you say about it?
What's up, brothers? For me, it was a busy ass weekend. On top of football, people coming back from the hurricane, whether it's air or sea. It's been plentiful rides and enough, and I'm still getting tips from rides I took 2 days ago. Like they're just now coming in. Or the person who finally took another ride after I dropped them off. It's like, oh shit, I forgot to tip them.
Hey, and I don't know if you guys noticed, Lyft has changed some of their rules so that so if you took a ride on Lyft, you only have 24 hours to tip. After the 24 hours, they can't tip you anymore. So they come back to the app and they're like, "Oh, I forgot to tip the guy. Oh, I can't do anything now."
I've been getting.
Why would you even take that
because
away?
A lot of people tip when they get another ride.
Get back on there. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's the most logical thing.
Well, I tell you why they did it. They did it because they need to close those card accounts out. The longer it takes for somebody to tip, or until they take their next ride, that account stays open. That credit card stays open. So they're billed, they just can't get paid until that card is closed out. It's like going to the bar. You drop that card at the bar for your tab to be open. Fuck around, leave there, and not pick up your card. That tab's getting closed, and the tip is going to get added on. You know what I mean? And
Wait.
That's why they did that.
But I mean, Uber processes the tip sometimes as a separate transaction on an account.
I can't help it if Uber is smarter than Lyft.
Yeah. I mean, that's what
I mean. But I tell you something I noticed with Uber last week. 2 separate days. All of a sudden, I got flooded with tips one day.
Yeah.
From days before. And then a couple of days later, I got flooded again with tips from days before.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about 1 or 2 tips.
Right.
I'm talking about $40, $50 worth of tips, $60 worth of tips.
Yeah.
I think I said it on the radio. Oh, shit, $15. Oh, shit, $20. Where the hell did that come from? Oh, that was from last. What the hell?
That's what I was saying. I was getting the tip notifications because I did one of these moves. I was just like, all right, I'm tired of them taking out the fees for cashing it out. I went, got the Lyft card and the Uber card. So I see on my phone, I ain't getting tips. And I'm like, what the fuck I get? I was like, I haven't drove in 2 days. And then I go back and look, it's a ride that I did Saturday. Or it's a ride that I did Sunday. So to me, like I've written on Twitter about this girl, and Vinny know when I see shit that piss me off about this gig worker stuff, it's still a choice. So all the rides that I took, it made sense before the tip was even there. I made the choice and I live with that, and that is it. I don't try to go back and rehash anything. It's done and it's over with. Once you get the hell out of my car, I'm on to the next. I just think of an abundance because Sunday was one of those days. We had a cruise port with 6 ships full of people been stuck on the ship 2 days extra than they had to because of the hurricane. Then you had all these goofy ass Eagles fans here for the football game. And then you had people who decided, oh, let me come home and see how damaged my home is now coming in from the airport. So you had a multitude to make all types of money. It went all day long. And I rode that wave until I couldn't even hold my eyes open because it's not going to happen every day. You know, it's like
that part right.
Today's price ain't going to be tomorrow. Or
hell no. Hell no. The next day they're like, oh, discount mode.
Of it at that moment, at that time. And that's it. If the tips come, they come. If they don't, they don't. I still took the ride because.
But see that, and that's my point, though. But that's my point.
Yeah.
When we take a ride, right, and we can talk about this coming out of the airport bullshit that Pascal alluded to with the $3 rides. But when we take a ride, we decide on that ride. If they tip, that is an extra.
Yeah.
That's extra. That cannot be part of the upfront price. It can't be.
Right.
The more that they allow that to become part of the upfront price, with the ability, like I said in the beginning, unless that tip, if I'm gonna tip Nick $10 up front for my ride, well, shit, if he's a raggedy ass Nissan Sentra on spinners with one wheel missing and duct tape holding up the back seat, fuck it. Damn. The tip is done already. I already offered up the tip. I should not have the ability to take it back because Nick scared the shit out of me going down the wrong way on the highway. That ain't that's just the way it is.
Right. Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
But for a guy like me, who I definitely do DoorDash on the weeks that I'm working at home, that I'll be like, all right, I need this particular food. I don't want nothing that's in the house. Once I put the tip in, it's in. It don't give me an option to change out of it. Uber Eats gives me the option, but I don't even do that. But I don't even do that because it's the whole thing of, hey, if I do it to somebody else, I know they're gonna do it to me. So I just be like, hey, out of respect, hey, I don't care if you got the illegal account or not. Give me my shit so I can go. That's all I want.
And by the way, Nick,
Yeah,
Nick, if I died, I wouldn't know.
true.
See what I mean?
True.
This could all be a simulation right now. This
know
could be
you're alive now.
this whole thing right now. No, I don't. This whole thing could be the 7 minutes that your mind rewinds before you finally. Whoop.
Well, what I'm saying is, in that scenario, what I'm saying is, you arrived because you got your bags out of the car, and you went inside.
I don't have no bags. I don't carry no bags.
It don't matter how I drove.
Don't even try it. Don't even try it.
It don't matter how I drove down the highway.
You were talking about this earlier.
If I put the tip on there, Nick, you could have did some bow and loop dupe type shit. As long as you got me to A to B, I'm.
That's what I'm saying.
But you were talking about how rides are going to get so bad with the way that they're handling tips, and if you reward this behavior, eventually you get to the point where these rides are all about whether or not you're making these tips, basically turning us right into food delivery.
It's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man.
Well, if you want a barometer.
But wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Here's a better question, Thomas. By the way, Melvin, side note, Melvin, I sent you a link, bro. Listen, by the way, what can we do about it? Like, that's the bottom line. This is what I get mad at with other. This is why I took a fucking month and a half off. Yeah. Because as much as we know this shit's messed up, we know it's messed up. Every driver in America knows it's messed up. And what do? Turn this motherfucker on, beep-a-doop-da. We go right here. Oh, look, it's $2 surge. Let me run 12 miles away. I can make it for that $2 surge. I can get there. And we turn the fucking app on and we go. Turn the
Tesla to from chill to standard. Oh, yeah, I get that.
For $2, you ready to risk everybody's life for $2.
Hey.
Man, I'm in that mood, bro. I'm telling you, Thelma Louise.
Point B.
Okay.
Hey, I look at it like this. The barometer will be set the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. You'll know how bad it will get. Because that's one of the busiest days.
But then what do you do between now and then, Thomas? Between now and then, listen, the busiest day of the year for travel is only one day. And on that one day, you can only take one ride at a time. It's what I'd say with these goddamn events. Like, I haven't worked. I know Nick's been working the events. I think Omar's been working the events, right? Crowd goes left, I go right. That's just the way I roll. I am not sitting in some parking lot anymore for 2.5 hours to be yelled at by fucking people hired as parking attendants and security guards from Kelly Services, temp fucking workers talking about you gotta go, or them idiots at the airport with the yellow vest. You give them a whistle, and now all of a sudden they think they're the fucking man. They're not deputized to do shit. Anyway, boy.
I know they be tripping at the airport, but I just be like, dude, I'm putting the bag in the car. Once it's in the car, I'm gone. You can put that whistle up your ass, as far as I can concern. Hey,
listen, I gotta wait for this timer. Hey, I can't move. Hey, look. I got a timer. I gotta wait for it. Hold on. Let me call customer support. Hold on. And I wait that timer.
Oh, better than that, bro. The one dude caught me talking about, hey fam, you been here too long. I looked around. I'm like, where's my birthday card? He looked at me. He's like, huh? I said, well, you calling me fam like I'm part of your fucking family. Where's my birthday card? This dude just shut the fuck up, turned around, and walked away.
Tampa, they won't let you got time for this. You got to keep going in circles until your passenger.
When I tell you, I can play the dozens, with the best of them. Okay? That motherfucker said, fam. Bitch, ain't none of your goddamn family. The fuck? You related to my wife? What the fuck wrong with you? I ain't ever seen you at my in-laws' house. Who the fuck are you? Fuck up out of here with that bullshit.
That guy was like, listen, I don't get paid enough to deal with you.
Probably.
You got the wrong one that day.
He's like, it's too early for this.
I need
You got the
some
wrong
coffee.
mofo that day. I ain't even listen. And then the videos I've been putting out, right, with the driver interviews.
Yeah.
You know, you listen to them guys, you listen to these guys driving, they got the same I'm telling you, it don't matter who the driver is. All drivers are feeling the pinch. Pascal is sitting there at Fort Lauderdale International Airport right now, having his Cuban sandwich. Okay.
Not tonight.
Not tonight?
Not tonight.
No. You ain't get enough $3 rides to afford the Cuban sandwich tonight?
No, I had dinner at home.
Oh.
Man, put his ass in timeout for switching it up. No.
No, you're right. He switched it up. He had to go to timeout.
Go to timeout.
Oh man. I tell you though. Listen, if this is what the future is, this is why 90 days, baby.
Yeah.
90 days to freedom, dog. 90 days to freedom. And everybody needs to be finding something. I don't give a shit what it is. I don't care what it is. Find something else now.
Yeah.
Y'all know what happens in 2 weeks, right? Ain't even 2 weeks. Next week.
Go up.
Next Thursday.
Gas goes
Next
up.
Thursday is on. Next Thursday, bro. Elon drops the robo-taxi on October 10th.
Yeah.
Kingdom has come. Time is up.
Yeah. The ports are
Y'all
closed. Gas is going to go up.
Oh my God, bro. So I was explaining to Steven, right? Well, let me rephrase. Steven and I were having a conversation.
Okay.
About unions. And I had said that I stand with the longshoremen on this one.
Yeah.
I'm 100% on board with the longshoremen on this one. No matter how much it hurts us in the grocery store, I'm with the longshoremen on this one. Them guys went to work during the pause, forced to take the jab, no overtime pay, right? It was straight, whatever their contract was. Oh, no, you can't change the contract. There's no active God clause in the contract. Now, the travel nurses were sucking up $150, $250 an hour. I know several travel nurses that were making money, getting paid, whether they worked or not.
Yeah.
Right? There were a bunch of jobs that got paid during COVID. The longshoremen did not. Go ahead, Stephen.
Nope, I was saying I did.
Oh,
so I had to supply tech for the school the entire time. So
the math of it is this: if they reroute everything to go on the West Coast, number one, all these ships ain't gonna fit going through the Panama Canal. That's gonna take even longer because that's the only way you're gonna get on the other side of the planet. Period. On the other side of the country, you're gonna have to go through there, and even if you get it over there, you still going to pay the transportation cost that the company paid for to get it from California, Oregon, or Seattle all the way back to this side of the country, east of the Mississippi. You still gonna pay for that. So you're gonna get it here both ways because you're gonna feel the pinch when you can't get stuff in, and then you're gonna get the pinch when they get the stuff in because in economics, scarcity creates value. When it's not a lot, I can sell it for a lot.
True.
But also everything is designed to run on a right now. What do they? I forget what they call the system, but a ready now system. Like every time something comes off the shelf, they already determine how much they need to order for the next, and then within the next so many days, and that's on this barge going to here, supposed to be on this truck, and then let one of them be late.
It's nothing they gonna
you know how you solve the problem, right? So one of the guys he's on Twitter. His handle is @Jason. Jason is one of the original founders with Uber. Jason has pissed me off several fucking times on Twitter. Okay, just because he's got money, he said, "Oh, I hundreds of VCs and investors that will fund your startup. Pitch me an idea and Listen, motherfucker. Okay. This is the guy that's looking forward to Uber getting rid of all the drivers. This guy's been part of that autonomous vehicle driving from the get-go. This guy was portrayed in the series, whatever it was, I can't think of the name of it, from Showtime when they did the thing on Uber, Super Pump, right? Yeah. This guy's a complete replacement expert. His comment to the longshoreman was, "Oh, pay them what they want, and then let's automate every single part of the port system." Instead of saying, as a venture capitalist, as somebody with money that invests in businesses, instead of saying, well, how about we just bring manufacturing back to the United States? How about we start making these goddamn pens here in America again? How about we make these phones here in America again? That way we ain't got to worry about the longshoremen unloading fucking trailers coming in from Asia and Taiwan and Japan and China and wherever, Pakistan and wherever the fuck. You see what I mean? These are the people that shaped our world. These fucking idiots. All they care about is their little goddamn money and their little fucking app that they can run on a phone. But they don't care about Thomas having to deliver pizzas. They don't care about Pascal sitting there with a $3 fucking ride. They damn worry about Nick if he shaves or not. Right? And I didn't get no fucking phone call when I was laid up in the hospital. Right? I'm just saying. Right? You think they called Steven and said, hey, Steven, man, they got this salve you can use to catch up to Nick's beard. All you got to do is buy it on Amazon. No, they ain't doing that. Yeah. Right? Yeah. I'm just saying. So instead of being pissed off at the people that actually move the merchandise and the product, bring manufacturing back to America.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, make America great again, motherfuckers. Let's go. Anyway. Yeah.
Stop worrying about the fucking labor cost, because that's what got us in the shit in the first place. You know, I gotta go to timeout. I'll never forget when Chrysler put their first plant in Mexico. My grandmother at the time was saying she probably retired like 4 years prior, and she said either that's gonna be the best thing that happened to them or the worst. And I said, why would you think it'd be the best or the best thing that would happen to them? She said, because if it works, everybody else will do it. She was spot on. This was back in 95. She was spot on. You know, you just can't put a price on that. But yeah, it's a price on that. When I get the brakes done on my car and I got all the parts and I just see how much the labor is, this is why they're going to Italy. This is why they're going to China. This is why they do going to Mexico. And this is why these shit is made somewhere in Indonesia. It's the labor cost. But
labor cost, yeah.
They don't want to pay you that kind of money to do that. But they still want you to
the cost to pull the commodities, the material that's necessary for manufacturing. Yeah. They make it's way too expensive here. So of course they're gonna go wherever it's cheaper. That makes that's just the natural flow of things.
Yeah. I even had a lady that I picked up from the cruise port, and she said she used to work at Whirlpool that makes the dishwashers and washers and dryers. She said they used to be out in Orlando, and I remember where the plant was, where the warehouse was. She said they used to fuck them up over there, and we fix them over here, and then sell them. That's their exact words. She said that's how the operation went. They put it together. They read the shit, put shit in backwards. As soon as you plug it up, you frying circuits and everything. She said you done spent. The company done spent twice the money to fix what they fucked up to sell it. So, I mean,
Thomas and Nick, Pascal, I'm sure you guys get this question all the time. When people move into the area, everybody knows everybody moved to Florida and Texas, right? After the pause, everybody moved to Florida and Texas, right? Not everybody, because some people are still living in California, but I can't help that. That's not my problem. That's not my problem.
Kisses on the podcast.
Anyway, you ain't lying, bro. Obsidian Vinny is. So people moved down here because it was cheaper to live. That is, cost of living, everything was cheap. Then they moved down here, right? Now shit goes through the roof. Now they're screaming, "Oh, it's too expensive down here. I go to get a job and don't pay nothing." Bro, Florida wages have never paid nothing.
Paid anything? Yeah,
we don't make nothing here. What do we make here? Oranges? That's what we make in Florida. Oranges.
Sugar.
Well, D's got a question here. I can't see manufacturing coming back to America barring something catastrophic. What do you think about that?
I think they should have learned that guy lesson when Melvin's truck was sitting at the dealership for 9 months because they put silicone chips
not just
back in the United States.
Yeah,
I know it was a ton of people.
No,
but I'm trying to make him part of the conversation.
No, but I feel you on that because even I got a call from
your
a
car
dealership
Yeah.
for my car that I don't even have anymore. That they asked me, oh, we was just calling to see if you were still looking for those circuits. We still don't got them.
And you got to understand, this is how bad it is. Taiwan does like 80% of the chips.
Yeah, they do 80% of the chips.
It's idiotic to think that you can just all of a sudden have factories and have people trained to output that much technology all at once if that goes down. It's insane.
But hold on.
Go ahead,
Steven, you gotta what? I'm trying to think of how I want to say this. Thomas, go ahead, because I got to rethink. I want to make sure I say this correctly.
No, well,
like you got to train people. You got to teach them. You got to give people. Listen, there's more education than how to flip a fucking burger at Wendy's, bro. But that's what we teach our people. Because the manufacturing the chip, and let's be honest, who's manufacturing the chip, Steven? They're not. People ain't manufacturing the chip. It's all automated, like Jason says.
Again, how long would it take
they press the button.
The factory to do this? How long would it take to train the engineers to keep the machinery running?
Well, I was about to get to that. Well, if you notice, Intel,
nobody else wants to all of a sudden increase their supply so that they don't have a monopoly of 80% over there.
Right. So when they thought China was going to attack Taiwan, when the press secretary said we had no interest on protecting Taiwan, which was a lie in itself. Yeah. But Intel,
Pelosi's son was over there cutting deals with TSM.
Thank you. And what was that? Aunt Nancy was over there pissing off the Chinese government, going over to Taiwan. Yeah.
Oh, but wait. Thomas, hold on, dog. Give it 2 weeks.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, we're gonna come back here and we're gonna see if China hadn't already ran into Taiwan. Because I figure in 2 weeks, right? We already got Ukraine and Russia, right? Now we got Iran and Israel, right? And now how soon before Jordan is drug into it? How soon before Egypt and Syria are drug into it? Right? All of this is gonna happen, bro.
Oh, you still got Venezuela and Guyana. They fighting over frontier, country lines. Because they got oil.
Now. And so here comes China. Whoop. You're ours now. Now we got no chips.
Yeah.
So when Melvin's Tesla breaks down, we're gonna be in trouble.
Yes.
I'm just saying, bro.
And China got a warship off the coast of Cuba floating around.
Yep.
What are we talking about here?
You know. Well, you know, Russia probably still has nukes in Cuba too. You know they got nukes in Cuba, bro. It's quit playing, bro. Quit playing. You know these people do.
Yeah.
The whole political system, and yet we're up here worried about 45 cents a fucking mile. There are so many bad rides coming out right now. They don't even meet the IRS standard deduction.
No.
What's the IRS standard? 67 cents a mile, isn't it? Isn't that the deduction this year? 67 cents a mile.
Yeah,
and some of these rides are paying us 60 cents a mile.
Yeah, I've seen some.
50,
Think about that
even lower than 50.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
Dude.
I
But
see somebody in the
some
comments
stuff in
talking about
Florida, though.
BYD.
oh yeah, that's
Huh?
This
yeah.
one?
They building a plant in Mexico. You can see that on Google Earth.
You talking about BYD?
Yeah.
Well, listen. The guy who used to tweet meanly, the mean tweeter, right? You know, the one that made sure everybody from top to bottom, left to right, white to black, black to green, green to purple, to yellow to orange, everybody fucking made money, right? The last time his ass was in the White House, he's already told BYD, nah, bitch, 100% tariff. You want to build them goddamn cars down there? It's going to cost you double to bring them into the United States. Don't want nothing to do with it. You know what, right? You know, because he's and he's not just protecting Tesla, he's protecting all auto manufacturers. Because those cheap pieces of shit are falling apart and blowing up.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Bro.
Or catching on fire during the flash flood. But as
well, you know, you mentioned
somebody
that,
lost their $11 million house here because of a Tesla being plugged up when the water's risen. So,
well, I hate to tell you, this is why I hate to tell you this, bro. And Pascal and Steven will tell you. Last time we had the big rains here, I think it was like 4 months ago, Pascal? When was it? About 3-4 months ago? 17. I hadn't seen 17th Street ever flooded out like that, right? Now there's a whole lot of other shit going on too, but we're just gonna go with it flooded out pretty bad. All right. I took my Tesla on out there. It was like driving a hairdryer through a bathtub, bro, and I had no problems. The water was halfway up my doors, and we were cruising.
Yeah.
I'm watching Hondas and Dodge and BMWs and Mercedes. And me and the Tesla, we're jamming. Got some Kenny G going on through the water. Oh, yeah. Songbird. Yeah. So, you know, shit happens, bro. You know how many cars I see catch on fire on the side of 95? I'm not worried about Tesla. If it catches fire, fuck it. Get a new one. Right, Pascal?
Yeah.
Yeah. But don't worry, Steven. Intel got a plant that they built in Satellite Beach over here in Florida, just in case Taiwan gets And Foxconn, who makes the chips for the iPhones and stuff, they opened them up a plant in Wisconsin, just in case.
Again, what capacity they're gonna get up to? That's what I'm curious about. That's all I'm saying.
Who knows?
Because they got a nice big scare and they got a nice big slowdown when them chips stop getting set.
Well, I can tell you this much, but you see something on Indeed working for Intel or Foxconn, and you live clear across the country, better believe it's real. They ain't playing no games.
Instrument is expanding also like crazy to make microchips also. Over here in Texas.
You're right. Saladin is right, bro. Somebody's taking those rides. Whenever we let a ride go, how many rides come up, bro? And you look at the ride, and before you can even puke, you know, when you get that, you just know that you're about to puke, like in the back of your throat. You know that shit's getting ready to come up. You know what I mean? You're like, and it's already gone, and you're like, hi. Oh, okay. You didn't have to throw up. No, it's already gone. Like, who took the ride?
Let me save it for later.
But I think this goes along with that pretty well. Have you guys seen a net increase or decrease in income from driving since you started? There's never been an increase. The only part that you can kind of say maybe was an increase, and it doesn't really count because this was covering hazard, was supposed to cover hazard pay and everything, was when the pause happened, you know. So that was
we got another one coming.
Wait. Time out. Steven, did you just take my words?
Yes.
You called it the pause.
I had to call it the pause.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
Hey, JD Vance talked about that last.
His ass is in timeout though. He's in timeout though. He didn't ask if he could use that. You know, he didn't ask to use it. He just took it. But
JD Vance did bring that up, that it was like, hey,
infringement right there.
Say a certain word and you were banned. So he brought it up last night.
I tell you what, JD Vance got in that ass last night.
Boy.
he got in that ass last night. That's what I remember.
Sure did.
Oh my God, it's
rest in
finally
peace
loaded.
to,
Thank you, Lord.
Rest in peace to John Amos, but he gave him that Big Mac.
Yeah.
Ass whooping.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. 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 And he did. John Amos passed away yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So we got John Amos passed away. We got Pete Rose passed away.
Mm-hmm.
There was somebody else that also,
Mutombo passed away.
Oh, threw me away.
And Whistler passed away on Blade. He passed away too.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow. Bro. Which reminds me, not that it should remind me of this, but Melvin, how's your dad doing, man?
Yeah, he's still a lot of work. He's still got a lot of work ahead of him, a lot of physical therapy and everything, but he's doing a little bit better.
Yeah.
Well, hey, bro, we're sending out our prayers and everything to you. And you know, now that brings us up to the next point, Stephen. You know, those folks in North Carolina getting their ass handed to them right now because they ain't used to catching because they ain't used to catching all that rain like that. And yet, $8 billion went to goddamn Ukraine again. And Joe Biden sitting on the goddamn news talking about, oh, Americans are going to have to chip in to help these folks in North Carolina.
I'm like, bitch, fuck you.
What are we talking about here?
They still haven't fixed Hawaii.
No.
$700 a family.
Hey, I-40 going east into North Carolina is washed out.
Oh my God.
Somebody got to fix that bridge.
Yeah. Now,
this
statement here, Stephen, private rides are skyrocketing in San Diego, California around airports and special events. I'm seeing that everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing that from a lot of people everywhere. That's what's happening.
Phone calls. I get phone calls. You driving tonight?
Not me. I don't answer. No, I don't answer that phone no more, bro. That insurance is just way too expensive for me, bro. I can't afford it.
The rides aren't consistent enough. One, the rides aren't consistent enough, at least for me. And two, having to have your vehicle registered is a whole nother thing in order for me to be able to do it. So, yeah, I can't use it.
Well, I mean, I'm sure
because the car is not registered commercially.
I'm sure plenty of people are out there. I'm sure plenty of people out there are doing what they got to do. But again, like if passengers have to resort to asking people if they're driving, privately, what's that tell you about the service? They ain't happy with the service. I can tell you right now, and this is going to sound racist.
And they trust you to take them where they need to be, and they like being your vehicle.
Yeah.
We speak English.
Pascal,
we have a clean car.
Boy, I hear that so much. God damn, I heard that so much all this weekend. Oh, I got somebody that speak English.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh shit.
I'm surprised to get that in California so much. It's insane.
Bro, it's like a major thing. A lot of people.
Yeah, I'm like, what did you think I speak?
No, I know it. They getting these rides.
So Pascal says
they can read these signs and they going the wrong way on certain streets. People are losing their mind like, yo, I thought you knew how to drive at least. Holy shit. Yeah.
Listen, the other night, who was it? Well, first of all, Pascal says a Chevy Silverado 2500 HG just parked next to him at the end, probably taking X rides. Yeah, because what is the Silverado 2500 HD qualified for? It's not an XL vehicle. It damn sure ain't Lux or Premier.
Nope.
Uh-oh. Steven's getting yelled at by his wife. Y'all see him, right? He's trying to play it off with a smile, but he's getting cussed out. Steven's getting cussed out. Hold on. I got to bring that up on the main screen.
Oh,
Look at him trying to play it off. Look at him trying to play it off.
Hey, you see her in the background, the pancake turner, the rolling pin.
That rolling pin, and,
Right. I saw her in
and
the
all of a sudden
background.
Steven starts ducking, and then Steven starts ducking. Whoop! What was that?
More good food. What happened with the honeymoon period, man? It's over or what?
She just asked me if we could get pizza, and then she or no, before pizza, Panda Express. Then she just showed me an ad for pizza, and I'm like,
By the way, shout out to Raymond, bro. Hey, now I think Raymond just moved to North Carolina, bro. He just moved to North Carolina, but I think he moved around the Charlotte area. So I don't know if Raymond was Charlotte affected by the storm as much. Not as much as Asheville, right? It was Asheville that got destroyed, right?
Yeah,
Way up in
Greenville, South Carolina was bad. And then there were certain parts of eastern Tennessee that was bad. That, like I said, I-40 going east is washed out. You can't even get to North Carolina that way. You got to go around. So,
right.
Yeah.
So exploring with Eric says just took an Uber today. People got to clean their cars. Damn, it seems like he was a gardener. But here's the problem. This is an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Why should he clean the car? He's getting paid $3 to go 7 miles. Like, at what point? While I understand holding the driver accountable, but at what point do you say, "Well,
you're not making enough to deserve to have all that"?
So I'm just saying, like, what do we, guys? I don't know, Melvin. What do you think, bro?
So the person has to decide between making sure that they keep getting their car cleaned and using up the time and everything for having their car cleaned against spending that money toward actually keeping the maintenance up on their car so they can keep using it to try to make money. I mean,
I had to drop $800 on a car.
Like, nothing against you exploring with Eric. It's just you got to look at the whole picture here. Is the person making enough so that to the point that they can actually provide you that clean car experience along with a safe vehicle for you to be in, and their attitude be positive, driving you?
Or is that
Melvin just had this is why but this is why I mentioned it to Melvin. Melvin, you want to tell your story real quick?
I just got into it. I mean, I had to jump a stupid curve in order to not to get T-boned with a passenger. Now I had to go ahead and eat up $800 on an oil pan. I mean, I still have the Tesla, but I also have I resorted to have another vehicle. I have a Malibu hybrid as well too that I used to use before, and I brought that one back into the platform due to the cheap prices of these rides. $800 to get that fixed.
So and that's my point. Did Uber or Lyft reach out and say, "Hey, Melvin, let us cover half of your maintenance because we realized you were working for us and we were fucking you for 65% of that fare anyway"? Did they offer? Did they call you and say, "Hey, Melvin, we got your back"?
They told me to eat shit and just move on, suck it up.
So, and Eric, exploring with Eric, he's right. It says it costs $2 to vacuum your car once a couple days. This is true, and I don't disagree with you. And I think drivers should have at least a clean interior. Listen, that you take a carpet. I showed people the cheapest way to clean your carpets. You get you a damn brush. It's like $8 on Amazon. I'll drop a link later, and you just brush out the damn carpet. You ain't even got to vacuum it all the time. Just brush the carpet, and then put it back in, and people don't know shit. It's okay. It's okay, baby. But
I went
drivers like
I went
Steven
to the dollar
said,
store and I got like a $1 little broom thing to clean the carpet.
You get it clean.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Right. But if drivers are driving for less than the IRS standard deduction, they got to decide: are they going to put gas in the car? They're going to vacuum the car? They're going to wash the car? Or are they going to feed their wife that night, or their husband, or if I'm just saying, man. Drivers got a lot of decisions they got to make.
And again,
the number one decision is
it's not just the
get the
cost,
fuck out
it's
of
the
driving.
attitude. It's not just the cost, it's the attitude. What attitude do you expect the person to have, you know, being in those kind of conditions? I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying realistically, if you're in that same position, how long until you get tired of it? And it's, again, nothing against you, Eric. Like Minnie just said, it's not a big deal to go and brush off your carpets, brush off your mats, shake them out, on the side of the street. But it's
$7 to $10 off Amazon.
Yep.
But then, like I said, who would have cared if it's not their account? No way. What do they care?
Well, that's the other part to it. That's the other part.
Yeah.
It's a rental account. They ain't worried about it. Listen, they just want asses in seat and asses out so they can go get the next ass in seat. AIS all day long. That's all them illegal accounts care about. They need to be doing as many rides as possible. They don't care if you're muddy, sloppy, just got off of work at whether you might be a construction worker or something like that. You just fully dirty backseat. People don't care, bro. People don't care. And I mean this in the most sincerest of ways. Why should they? Right? Dara himself said, "Oh, it's a privilege to work for Uber." Okay.
So it's not the privilege to have people that are willing to drive on their platforms. It's the other way around. Okay. Because your company is more important than people.
Definitely getting paid. What do we get?
All right.
Anyway,
it's a vacuum car.
Okay, so I'm going to show you guys something here. I'm going to share my screen, Stephen. Can I share my screen, Stephen?
Yes, you're more than welcome to share your screen.
Okay, because we are getting ready to hold on. I got to figure out how to fucking do it. Oh, present. Can I present my screen?
Yes, please present your screen.
Present your screen.
Okay. Okay, because it just so happens while we're working here tonight, because if you guys watched my video the other day, I told y'all 90 days challenge to freedom, right? So I'm doing my reviews. This is my Amazon stuff, right? This is stuff that I've been loading up, and see my bald head with a brush. Y'all don't go there. Okay, I got a little bit of. I ain't got a Steven or a Nick beard, but I got a little bushy bush down there. It's got to be cool. But I am getting ready to load up a new brush that for your carpets. I'm loading up right now. I'm getting ready to load up the thumbnail. Here you go. Hold on. Can't make this shit up. But you see it?
Yeah.
There it is. Viking carpet brush. Yeah, there it is. Viking carpet cleaning brush. There it is. That little brush, I think it's like $7 or $8, $9 on Amazon. Right? And that $9 will save you $200 at a vacuum cleaner that you got to stop and use. I'm just saying. That's my point. I just wanted to show that. This is one of the side hustles. That's all it is. You make the review video, you load it up, make it a quick little thumbnail, and you're good to go. That's what I do. That right there, is paying me like $350 a month right now. Is that Buddha?
Yes, sir.
Yep, that's
Buddha in the house.
Hustler himself. Getting monetized now.
Wait, he's working in the afternoon? What?
Hey, Boston Matt, my man Boston Matt. If you guys are on Twitter, man, you guys got to go follow Boston Drives. Okay, go give Boston Drives a follow on Twitter. They do a lot of good stuff with Lynn and Levi. Even though Levi and I don't see, in a very cordial way, we don't see eye to eye on tipping. The boy, looky here. I'd love to bring Matt on the show. I'd love to have Lynn on the show. They do their drivers coast to coast every Monday night. I think it's 7 o'clock, 6 or 7 o'clock on Monday nights. They got their own spaces. You guys go check them out. I know Buddha goes on there sometimes. He don't ever talk though. Buddha's a little silent. He's a little silent guy. He don't talk.
What?
Bro, what you got your mouth open at the window for? They call that dogging, dude. What the hell? You waiting for somebody to slide something in your throat? What the hell you doing over there, Buddha?
Hey, what I do on my private time is on my private time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but you got the
Oh,
camera going. We're
yeah, we
worldwide,
broadcasting
motherfucker.
live
I'm
right now.
kidding,
We're
bro.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm
worldwide.
kidding. I'm
We're
kidding,
live,
bro.
bro.
Nah, but
Listen,
I had Lynn on a what do you call it, on a live stream of mine. And oh boy, New Jay was on there, Silver Fox, a bunch of people were on there, and they showed Lynn a few things on Discord, and boy, she's like, Buddha, this is the craziest live stream I've ever been on. But how you guys doing? How you guys doing? You guys
I'm all
doing all
right,
right?
brother.
we were
Man,
doing all right
it's
till
Are
you
you
showed up.
are you
Yeah,
in California or are
we've been
you
here
in
for an hour
TJ?
and a half. But,
Where are you, Buddha? You're
Where you at
in
today, Buddha?
TJ.
You in
Where are you?
Vegas? Salt Lake City? Where
Or
you
in
at? TJ?
Hey, TJ's Fight Club, bro.
Hong Kong?
Hey, how do you know about
Hey,
that, bro?
hey, don't you worry about it. How I know about
Somebody's been
Who's
unloyal
been
over there,
talking?
huh?
Yeah. Who's
Oh,
been talking?
that. I don't know what you're talking about.
all right.
Nah, man. It's my first day. It's my first day back working. Took 2 days off. I did end up hitting my bonus for Lyft. When they're giving out free money,
Oh,
why
wow.
not take advantage of it, right?
You have
And
to. You got no choice.
Yeah.
I made like $600 on just bonuses.
Really?
Throwing it out
On
there.
bonuses?
Yeah.
Wait. You may, yeah, okay, you're in timeout because we don't get bonuses in Florida. The hell bonuses? This motherfucker coming here
In
talking
Texas
about,
either.
I
So.
took 2 days
We
off.
do. It's not
I
a
took
lot.
2
that
days
they give
off.
it out, but they
I
do.
$600 in bonuses. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, Buddha.
Hey, bro, look. When they come in, and I don't do bonuses if I can't if it's not worth it, bro. Sometimes they're not worth it, and I don't even bother with that shit. So he's like, "What's bonuses?"
What's a bonus?
Exactly. We don't get any. I haven't
It's a
seen any forever.
unicorn.
Yeah,
It's a
we get them.
unicorn.
They are
It's
unicorn
very
stuff,
little.
bro.
We'll get like a
Depending,
$8
hey,
per
depending
ride
on where you
for
live,
an
bro. I
hour.
mean, you guys got, yeah, but they got that deal out there at the college, right? Everybody knows about that deal. The Fight Club deal they got. I mean, there is no reason for anybody who drives Lyft not to be hitting that $150 EV bonus every week, Steven. There's no reason not to be hitting that bonus every week. I'm just saying.
How do you be
You
bonus? I mean,
you get you get your 50 rides in like 3 hours and your 150 in the
5
positive.
hours.
I'm just saying. I'm just 5 hours. Not if your name's Kyle.
it,
Not if your name's
Bro,
Kyle.
I've seen
There's
takes
no
it,
way he's
it
doing
takes
it faster
12
than 5
hours to
hours.
do that over here now.
hey, bro. I seen Kyle do some impossible shit at USC, bro.
Mhm.
I seen him do 200 rides or 100 something plus rides
In a day.
in a day because they're
Yes, sir.
literally so with USC, the thing is, you could get a shared ride, but it'll only give you one share ride and not a double up or a triple up. So what do? Is you cancel that ride. He's like, fuck that. I want a double, not a single. And so the next one that comes in, it'll already have two people on the same queue. So you're like, all right, bet. And then once you pick up person number 2, you get person number 3 as you're dropping off person
You're
number
missing
1
fingers, Buddha.
as person number 1. So you're literally, and then you drop them off all at the same like party or something. So you're like it just ching 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 ching.
right.
I'm just saying, if he's dropping gems, he's
Buddha's
dropping gems.
dropping. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm giving you a little slap on the back there, buddy.
Thank you, bro.
Oh my God.
I put it on. I don't know if I put it on X, but I know Kyle knows that. You know, I thank him all the time for showing me the tips and tricks out there at USC. Because even though my dad knows, because my dad's been doing it since 2015, but like Kyle showed me an updated version of how to like do this shit like on spot, and forever grateful for Kyle at Gig with it. Quick plug right there.
Steven. It's your show, buddy. Dead air. What are we doing here, bro? I'm working here, bro.
What are you working on?
You know what? Screw it. Pascal, run the show. It's all you, buddy.
Yeah,
Take over.
sure.
Take over.
Hey,
Take over.
You got
I'm
this,
about to get a
Pascal.
ride. I got this.
He's like, what are you in the queue?
Yep, exactly right. Where are you in the queue, Pascal?
Down to 65. I came in at like 170 or something.
Aren't you already supposed to be getting
Comfort.
summoned over to the
No,
to
I
the
didn't
airport?
turn X. I mean, I don't want to be sent there. It's only comfort right now.
Got you,
Bro, you know what's crazy? Hey Pascal, you know what's crazy? I was all the way down. Steven knows where I was at. San Juan Capistrano, and I got an LAX trip, Uber X for $44. Right,
Hey.
and I was like, fuck that, I'm not taking it. Another one came down for $44 back to San Diego airport, and I was like, nah, I'm good. And I waited for like an extra 3 minutes. LAX trip for $80. And I was like, okay, we're doing something here, I took it. I dropped off the lady and got rematched. I got rematched as a black ride up to Beverly Hills for $40.
How?
It was that, and then from there I got another ride going back home for another 40.
Sounds like you had a good day.
It doesn't make any sense. You shouldn't have been able to get a black ride out of the LAX.
I got it out of the airport hotels, bro.
Ah, okay. So it wasn't a rematch. It was just a ride off the street.
Rematch, you know what I'm saying, bro. Come on.
First in, first out.
And,
So he got the next thing.
And I've
Gotcha.
seen for the first time in my life, I finally see a EV9 Kia with TCP plates in Beverly Hills.
They just let anybody drive anything
doing,
these days.
bro, a Kia EV9 doing Uber Black SUV or Uber Black, one of the two.
It's a nice
Kia,
vehicle.
bro.
I've seen the Cybertrucks in the lot over at LAX, but they had like the whole back of the truck was just filled with was it cup of noodles, all the little lunch, small lunch type stuff. Yeah, no,
That has a
100%.
lunch truck, bro. That's
Yeah,
funny.
and he's sitting in the lot and he's just selling this stuff out of the back of the truck. But I haven't seen a Cybertruck that's been used for black. But I think the highest I've seen probably is a Rivian, the R1S, not the I've seen Lucids, but the R1S is like as far as bigger vehicle and whatnot. That's the last one I've seen as a black car, or at least TCP over here in Los Angeles.
Will you guys in the panel? Will you guys ever, step up to the black car service game, or you guys are not willing to step up to that? Like,
I've already been there, done that.
besides Vinny, because
in South Florida, in South Florida, I don't think it's worth it.
Our requirements are crazy.
That's the basic thing that I see here in Los Angeles. The requirements are crazy. Even if you wanted to do it, quote unquote, the properly licensed way and everything, they make it so difficult to get there. It's not even. unless you already have another established business or established business credit, it's not worth it. And even if you had that, the amount of work that it would take to get consistent client base, like look at what Scott's doing, the reason why Scott's able to weather the storm and everything is because he's got those consistent clients. He's got those people, and he knows he's got the areas on lock in black.
Oh, I don't think people realize how expensive it is. Now we're talking about legit black car service, right, Buddha? We're talking about legit.
This is legitimate black car service. Okay. Polo
almost
shirt.
All of them are 8-cylinder.
I don't think people realize how much. Just here in Broward County, Fort Lauderdale. For y'all that ain't familiar with Broward County across the globe, and the millions and millions of people watching right now. Listen, in Broward County alone, just for the privilege of picking up and dropping off at Fort Lauderdale Airport and Port Everglades. That's it. Just for the privilege of picking up and dropping off, it's $500 a year for the permits.
Each,
Plus,
right?
No, $500 for get you both ports, the airport and Port Everglades. But every time you go into the airport, you got to pay the VIG. $350, $350, $350, $350, $350. That's in a day. That's just to get the sticker. That's it. And boy, and man, I'm telling you, people don't realize how expensive it is to be a black car service. You better have 5 or 6 or 7 cars. Now, Buddha, here's a better way to do it. And I think most drivers, nobody ever talks about this. But Lord help me, if I was ever going to go back into that game, I wouldn't fuck with being a black car service. You know what I would become?
I'd become an
hell no. Airport shuttle bus. That's what I would do. I'd become an airport shuttle. I'd go get me a Sprinter, 10, 12 people, whatever, right? Get the partition, and then that's it. I would sell my ass as a driver to doing airport shuttles back and forth. I would sell myself as an airport shuttle driver.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't it the same requirements?
No, not even close. Some requirements are going to be there. Like you're still going to have to pay the airport fee and this and the other. And you're still going to have to pay the insurance. But you know how much more work you're going to get? And how much less work you're going to have to put into making those rides? Let me ask you a question, Pascal. If I told you, hey, Pascal, everybody who gets in your car is going to pay you $50, $40 to go to the airport back and forth, would you take the rides? In Broward County?
Yeah, of course.
$40 from Weston, right? $40 from Davie. $40 from Miramar. Oh, see what I mean? No hailing on the street. No sitting there having to put on a suit and tie. No, none of that bullshit. You got your nice little shirt on, your nice little glasses. You got your Richie Hustles app on and watching him do his shit from Walmart and Target when they jack his ass up because he didn't show the receipt. It would be, if it were me, if I were going to get back in that game, I would become an airport shuttle bus company. That's what I would do. And anybody in the chat can do that. That's a much easier game to get into than sitting there trying to do what Scott does.
And then especially if you can get like partnerships with certain airlines or certain airports where you provide a service from their own, parking structure or with the hotel's partnership. So you take off of their instead of paying their driver and their, they have that overhead. You're like, hey, I'll take over the overhead for you guys. I want to get in contract with you guys. I'm already contracted with 3 other hotels on the street on the same block. Are you guys willing to do it? This is my contract. Boom.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. If I wanted to get into that game, that would be the game I'd go after. especially after COVID. You know how many? You realize how many shuttle bus services went out of business? Everybody knows the blue and yellow buses, the blue buses with the yellow writing. Airport shuttle. They went out of business. In early 21, they were done.
But what isn't that because of Uber though?
It ain't got nothing to do with Uber.
But
Well,
why
let me
would someone
rephrase.
pay
Let me
$40
rephrase.
to be in a shuttle bus when they could just pay $20 to be in an Uber by themselves?
Because they're guaranteed to get the ride. You're not guaranteed to get a ride with Uber at the time you wanted to be there. There's no guarantee. You can reserve that shit. You can tip bait that ride all you want, homie. That don't mean nobody's going. You know the number one area. You know the number one area that does service. I don't do it. I don't do early morning shit, so I don't care about telling y'all this. But you know the number one area that has the least amount of service for airport shuttle rides, Pascal? Parkland.
Yeah.
Parkland has the least amount of drivers. Nobody wants to drive X in Parkland. Everybody wants to drive a Suburban. Guess what? Even the people in Parkland, they're holding on to that money. They will take an X ride or a Comfort ride. I used to get a ton of Premier requests out of there at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock. And I used to take those rides all the time.
Used to. I went there a couple mornings and it was dead.
They don't want a
Or
Hyundai, bro. What can I
or
tell
they
you?
no, this was with the Tesla.
I'm joking, bro. I'm joking.
Model 3.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It doesn't matter. Some rides came through even from West Boca at like $18-$20 to go to FLL.
Well, listen, I ain't saying that the prices are right anymore. We know the prices suck.
Yeah.
I'm just saying rides are there. If you're looking to work the mornings and you ain't getting no kind of rides and you want to do airport rips, you got to be in Parkland by 3:30 a.m. In Parkland. There's in Parkland. Somewhere in Parkland. I know where to go. I ain't gonna give you all the rides.
What happened to Uber bus?
And this is
we have that
why,
here. What are you talking about? We have that here in South Florida. We have Uber bus. That's a real thing.
Yo,
For
Vinny.
the Dolphins game now, right?
Yep. Rolling Loud, Dolphin games, F1, the big soccer matches at Joe Robbie Stadium. Yeah, bro. You can catch a shuttle bus from downtown Brickell for $10 that will bring your ass to the stadium. And then when it's time to go back, another $10 will take you from the football stadium to Brickell. Now, a next ride, that's about $18, $20. A Premier ride is about $35, $40. That's today's prices.
Right.
Not yesterday's price. Yesterday's prices, you can double it up.
Yeah.
But now you can get on that coach bus or that shuttle bus, $10, and they'll bring your ass up from Brickell. Game over, guys. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you, game over.
So see, this is why I'm very observant of what I'm like at events and shit. And there's a company called Cardiff, and they're the ones that run those fucking big ass shuttles from Coachella. So I talked to Scott about it on some low key shit. I'm like, hey bro, you know who's Cardiff? He's like, yeah, those guys they're really big and they hate me and shit because I taking all their clients. And I was like, dude. And some guy in the Discord mentioned he's one of our friends, on Discord, and he's like, bro, how come we don't just try to like establish something with, you know, get those buses or something, we can all pitch in and get a bus or a few buses, and we could get a contacts with an event venue. And it's funny I say that because I picked up a guy who's basically partnered with Isomniac, and Insomniac does the EDC stuff. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of EDC. I think they've done it in Florida
Yeah,
before.
we have it here. Yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
And I'm like, dude, what's the damage on getting me in contact with Insomniac for doing like rides and shit? I know the city of San Bernardino well, where you guys do a bunch of events, and I have a lot of skilled drivers that can, drive for your client, your You're not like the ravers, but more like the DJs, the VIPs and shit like that. And we all
Buddha,
have black cars. And
Buddha. No,
he's like,
mm-mm,
what?
mm-mm, mm-mm. Them days are over, bro. You didn't learn that lesson last year at Coachella.
How much did I make at Coachella, bro?
Not what you did the year before.
I know
Better.
I made more. I know for the fact that I probably okay. I did not beat my dad, but I beat pretty much everybody.
Okay, but
Bank
my
deal with
point
a
is,
Honda
Your
Accord.
situation is a little different.
let me ask you a question, Buddha. Do you think if you and your dad were running Sprinter vans back and forth to Coachella at
Oh, we'll make
$25 a pop,
oh, dude, we'll
$25
make
a pop, $30 a pop?
big time. That's what my dad wants to do. He wants to
I'm trying
go,
to tell you that's the way to do it.
but see, this is the thing.
And you can rent
We
them. You ain't
found
gotta own them.
no, we found some 25, no, 20-seater Sprinter vans.
You don't need nothing that big. 12 to 15, 12 to 16 seats. You don't want see the difference is, Buddha, you don't want air brakes. If you got to get air brakes, then you got to get a chauffeur's license. You got to remember that. I'm trying to keep you as low cost price as possible.
Right.
Well, that's what we're trying to do, me and my dad this year, but I went with the Escalade thing and
We all know how that worked out.
yeah, fucking
Like keep
rappers
that
trying
shit
to
real.
rob me, bro.
Yeah, not only that, but look, bro, I mean, Brandon and Omar and all of these guys went
Steven.
out there and it's not a knock. But this is what I'm suggesting is this is what happened. This is a sign of the times. What, bro? Like I just said, they're running fucking buses, full size 64 passenger limousines from downtown Miami to the venue at $10 a pop. Okay, that's a nice little piece of money that them people are making back and forth for 10 miles. Okay, what do you think they're gonna do at Coachella next year? What do you think's coming? Uber bus, Uber shuttle.
Oh, they have way more shuttles. They had way more shuttles.
Steven,
coming, bro.
Steven,
It's coming.
Steven, tell Vinny how it gets at our spot. Even with those buses, how does it get at our spot?
Not like last year, but it gets packed out. People walk past.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, though. How many rides can you take at a time?
Walking past didn't want rides though.
So let me ask you a question, and I'm not trying to convince you. This is more for the people in the chat that are still with us, and we appreciate you being there. Make sure you hit the like buttons to your favorite driver. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you let these guys know they suck at what we do, but that's okay because we're going to be here anyway. That's right, Obsidian Video.
And drink your water. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. You know, I can put that link down below too, man. I don't. This is just a bottle, bro. I paid for this bottle one time. But the water? No, that's zero water.
What the fuck? I just took a red light.
Okay,
Pay in the camera.
Bro, your CMT score. That was the other thing, bro. How are you guys doing on your CMT scores?
Much better
really
than
care. I don't
now
really
that I'm in
care
the
for
Santa Fe.
I don't really care for that shit, but
I'm waiting to see who's going to sue him first.
hey, Vinny, you saw the tweet that I made? You saw the tweet that I made? Have you guys seen my tweet? That Sergio commented underneath saying that, oh, you shouldn't even have that yet on Lyft. I'm still under embargo. And I'm like, I'm not under embargo shit. I'm putting it out there, dog.
What are we talking about?
So Lyft just added a thing where now you can see your per hour and how you did from the last week if you're up and down of like, so like let's say last week I was averaging $50 an hour. Now for this week it's saying it gives you all the stats of how you're doing and how many rides you declined, how many rides you accepted, and all that shit. Like it tells you detailed to the T what it is, like information that we didn't have before. And
Okay.
it tells you everything, just everything. It still doesn't say how much is in commercial insurance by itself, because they're gonna hide that always. But
You gonna make more money with that?
no, I don't see it as making more money. It's more like
So
okay, okay,
does it?
okay. Now, if you were averaging 50 an hour, why was it averaging 50 an hour? What was your strategy then? And if you're lowered your strategy, if you did something wrong in your strategy from last week to this week, then you can see, well, I'm only averaging 30, not 40 or 50. Let me see where I fucked up, I can
But
see it
there
that
is no
way.
strategy with upfront fare. They
Mm-mm.
could decide whatever they want.
Okay,
If they see
Mr.
that you're making too much per hour, then they could just dial it down.
Bro,
This is
Buddha, SB
this.
is begging you to park. SB is begging you to park because
Oh,
he
please,
don't want to
sorry.
see your clapped out Tesla getting any more damage, bro.
Right. You running red lights, not paying attention.
Not
At
granny
Put
least
duct
shifting
tape
at
like.
on
least
it,
turn
Buddha.
on
Right.
FSD or something.
Double clutching, granny shifting like you
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was gonna say.
Duct tape as it is.
Lyft XL is the only tier worth.
Now,
Right?
I mean, I can't agree to that, but hey, if that's what Richie feels, that's what Richie feels. I ain't gonna knock his
Rich,
hustle.
Richie has a special market
He does.
situation
Well,
that only
he's got a
works.
USC. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got a USC situation.
Oh my god, bro! What the hell?
You ran another red light?
and
No, 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 no. On Lyft, I only did 4 trips for $155.
That's because you live out in the goddamn sticks.
No, I'm at 200 on Lyft today.
Oh,
So
that's that Nick Williams laugh.
so Buddha, are you
Bro.
experiencing where the rates don't make any sense on Uber, or are you still getting a pretty good balance of rides across Uber and Lyft in the LA market?
I I can attest to the bad rates, obviously, but what I feel like, as long as you're patient enough, or like, well, I can't speak for everybody's market, but for my market, I know if I just be patient enough, wait like 5-10 minutes, I'm gonna get a banger, bro. 1,000%, 1,000%. It never failed me once, and that's how it's always been for me.
Hmm.
Just be patient. I know. As corny as it sounds, what Sergio says, the 3 Ps, right? Planning, positioning, and whatever the fuck the other one is.
Patience.
Patience is, right. And as corny as it sounds, it's really true, bro. It works out here. I don't know if it can work out in your market. Try it. See if I'm bullshitting or not. But me and Pascal and everybody in the Zello group chat, we always compare rates and how we make money and how many hours we should be working out there. And you know my market is unique to mine and the apps that I use. And Pascal has said it himself that you know just because you take everything, you're not going to average more than X amount per hour. And you know it all depends. It's really market dependent.
I like this. Bear Claw says it's nonsense. With up front, it's all about every ride. One at a time, those stats will try to convince you to accept trash to improve your productivity.
Well, according to Bear
100%.
Claw, but according to Bear Claws, I did a challenge where I accepted everything on Lyft, which is the shittiest app ever, and I still average out 30 an hour. So, but that's accepting shit, bro. $3 rides, 290, 275, fucking $25, $80, $3, $4. I still average it out, bro. This is what I'm trying to get at, is that no matter if you take everything, Lyft is bound to fucking give you a higher paying ride because they know that that's gonna average out for all the shitty ones, and they took all your money from the other ones. They're not stupid.
Okay, but you were saying something different earlier today.
Accept every ride, bro. Fuck it. Who's there to tell you anything, bro? If you want to accept everything, accept everything. I do sometimes.
Oh, sometimes, right?
Yeah, why not?
You just mentioned that you weren't taking you declined a couple rides that weren't worth it, and then you ended up getting a better one. That's
But
not
that's
taking
what
everything.
I'm saying, bro. Sometimes you gotta know when to and when not to take everything. Yes or
Hey,
no?
Okay.
I,
I'm about
I
to say
see
my
Rise
mind is
is
like,
saying.
I'm not taking everything. Not in this market.
It's all market dependent. A lot of people don't like the rates, and I get that, right? But like Vinny said I think Vinny said something like this a while back in the live, where it's like, will you take a ride that's 275 and it's less than a mile and less than 5 minutes to take? Technically, that's 275 a mile.
And then
Yeah, but
look at this. SB says XL gets you above the poopy crowd. Comfort leaving soon.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
that
now
sucks.
Seems like a lot of people got that on their mind. That Comfort most likely is getting 86.
I
well, I
still
mean,
feel there's a certain type of people that want comfort rides that you know that
why
won't get
why
it.
why are they getting what's the purpose of getting rid of comfort for though? I don't understand it.
Simplified.
It barely pays more to us than X, right? Maybe a buck or two if we're lucky.
Mhm.
I've seen comfort rides come in less than fucking X rides. Okay,
I've
so
said that forever.
why get rid of comfort? It doesn't make sense because not enough people are taking X rides. It doesn't make sense. Raise the rates. That's all you got to do is raise the rates.
They'll never do that though. They will never do that.
Listen. You're preaching to the choir. I get it,
Right.
but I still got comfort. It's not combined yet with X or any of that yet. I'm just saying.
You know what? Here, we need to put him on time.
Oh shit! Damn.
Nah.
He put
Eh,
himself on
Yo,
time.
SB rides. You have the Sienna, right? How do you really how do you feel that comfort is going away? Do you feel like it'll affect you tremendously, or there's a lot of people that have Siennas that are XL gang to the life, like Mr. Richie Hustles over there, and my boy Silver Fox are usually XL gang, and they don't like the comfort rides because why do comfort? You have XL. Just wondering, SB rides or anybody who got axed off of comfort and have that XL category. How do you guys feel about it? What do you guys think? Down below or in the comments, what do you guys think? Yo, Thomas, what car do you drive?
I drive a 2008 Nissan Maxima, so I'm only on X. That
Right,
is,
and you drive that till the wheels fall off. Just
dude,
you get
That's
the
the
money
real
for it.
accountant.
dude. I want to see the oil pan scraping the ground
Yeah,
at this point.
yeah.
The
There you
thing
go.
is, I only buy cars that I know how to fix.
Okay,
That's
that's
the
better.
only
Yeah,
thing.
All
yeah.
right.
And I'm not mad at
And
that makes
Yeah,
perfect
Yo,
sense.
and Thomas, you're
hey,
in Tampa, right?
yeah.
How are you doing over there with the flooding and everything?
Well, no, well, over here I live directly next to the airport. So if I'm out, the airport is out. And
Right, but
usually,
the streets in your area and everything
yeah,
is not too
no,
bad.
well, all of those got redone when they redid the highway. So they had this big thing where they were redoing the highways and expanding them. So when they expanded them, they put all these new storm drains and stuff to prevent all the flooding. So my complex sits up on a hill. So
Okay, so you're good.
yeah, so I was good to go. The only thing we had was the power flickered for like 30 seconds. It went off and turned back on. But everybody else, it was one street I went down. I thought everybody on the block got evicted. All I saw was furniture on the corner, on the curb. People houses the house got messed up, but they could salvage the house. The furniture and the china cabinets, that shit was going to the garbage. Solid waste. It was terrible.
I saw some pictures from Treasure Island and stuff. Like it's pretty bad.
Like Treasure Island was bad, Madeira Beach, Siesta Key, Anna Marie Island, all that stuff. The storm surge basically went over 5 to 8 feet. And then when it receded, it was nothing but sand. It was just bad. And like I said, this whole weekend, like Sunday was nonstop. I started at 8:30. I ain't come home till 11:15. It was nonstop. Every hour you look, 20 planes coming in, 20 planes coming. I'm like, is this
maybe we should drive to Tampa for a few days.
And then on top of that, like this weekend, they got Morgan Wallen, and his show was canceled previously from a bad thunderstorm that we had the day of his concert. So they rescheduled it. And then that's Friday. And then Sunday, we got Nicki Minaj and Sexy Red. That's all here on Sunday. Because all of that got rescheduled because that was all around the same time. So it's going to be another not as busy weekend because the Bucks will be in Atlanta. USF got a home game against Memphis. I don't think that's going to do anything. It wasn't like when they had Miami the previous week where we had 2 football games 2 days in a row. So it's going to be a lot different this weekend, and probably the next week after that probably be even slower. But it could be busy on certain parts of the week. Just make sure I get up and drive. When I get off work, get in that car and start driving. And if a wave hit, you ride that. You ride it until it gets dead slow. And I'm talking about dead slow to a point where you don't get a ping for an hour.
Well, at that point, we were talking about that the other night.
Yeah.
You get a ping for an hour, go home. It's time to go home and do something else. Yeah, it's time to go home and do something else. The Uber and Lyft is indefinitely become a side hustle.
Yeah, that's all I've ever used it for.
Well, I was telling these guys, right, and today was like the first day where I really got into it. I did my trading. Mm-hmm. I put out 5 Amazon review videos today, right? I put out a YouTube video today. Mm-hmm. Plus, we're doing the live stream. I mean, I hit all cylinders today, but this is what you got to do. And listen, I credit Richie Hustles with a lot of stuff because you guys don't realize this guy's got 2 or 3 YouTube channels going. Like YouTube, a year ago we tried to get everybody into YouTube, told everybody, hey, get you a YouTube channel going, get into something. The digital world is where the money is, and it doesn't seem like it, right? And drivers get so caught up in I gotta go. I'm guilty of it too. And I tell the wife, babe, I gotta be out by noon, and I ain't gonna be done until midnight.
Right.
And it's like, well, do it's like, but when I go do that, and then I'm like, Pascal, I understand why he's not taking rides. He's on the show tonight, right? Because usually he'd already be going to the terminal. He'd already been cussing the 3 shitty fucking $3 rides that I gave him. He'd already be back, grab a second helpings of his Cuban sandwich, and then go take a $17 ride to West Palm Beach. This is what Pascal does, right? Okay, it's good. So we appreciate you, Pascal. We love you, brother.
Right.
We love you.
I mean, I'm still in the comfort queue. I'm down to 45 now.
No, so WeZoom says WeZoom has come back in the channel. Okay. He said YouTube channel ain't easy. I think rideshare is easier. It is in the beginning. It's very easy to do rideshare. Mm-hmm. Turn it on, hope you get it. But when you got to turn it on and hope you get a ride, then it's not so easy. Richie Hustles, bro, he's banging videos out. He's doing all of his shit. It's amazing how much stuff he gets done in a day. So
Right.
we all need to, if we're gonna hustle that hard, we need to hustle where you can make some real money. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You got to hustle where you can make some real money.
Right.
I mean, for me too. You know, I did an appreciation post for the Rideshare Garage today. That you guys are always helping me out and giving me pointers. Even Richie Hustles sometimes he gives me little pointers here and there on making content and shit. And I changed my Tesla Ride Chronicles name to Hustlin' Buddha, and now I'm over 1,000 views.
There you go.
Across a lot of
Yeah.
stuff, and I didn't know what to do with the channel yet, and I was like, you know what? Let me ask Nick. As you guys may know, Nick Williams. He does his. He's always on here too. Sometimes. I was like, let me.
He was
Nick,
earlier.
I don't know Nick Williams like that. Let me get to know him a little bit better and how he thinks about certain things, and just talk to him real quick. And
You ain't lying.
You could have got a private session on OnlyFans. He's got an OnlyFans page too.
Oh God! And
No.
everybody has a side hustle here and there that we don't talk about.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
he's always mentioning that he's a life insurance broker and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So at the end of the video, I gave him a lot of praise, and I'm like, "Yo, link below, and this is the only guy I trust." With the life insurance shit, give him a call, give him a email. I left all his YouTube channels below, and after talking with Nick, and the friendship that we had just got a little bit more like we became more and more homies, because now I know a little bit more about him,
Kumbaya, my
you know,
lord.
and
Kumbaya.
everybody's been asking me, everybody's asking me who's gonna be
Yo.
fucking Vinny, bro.
Vinny, I had to do it. Look, accounting Tom.
Hey, more like Vinny has. Hey, Vinny. I think that song goes better with that one girl and Steven that one day.
Whoa!
What?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah. Anybody? I don't.
Right.
Of course, the semi.
Yo.
There you go.
I can't get enough, bro. Can't get enough.
All right, Derek. Have a great night there, brother. We Zoom. I disagree with you. You know what? At first I said yeah, Rideshare is easier, but now that I think about it, no, YouTube's easier, bro. YouTube is easier than Rideshare these days. It truly is.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're gonna get paid like Rideshare,
Right.
but Rideshare is getting so damn cheap that like on YouTube, bro. Listen, to be honest, I make between $3 and $4 a day on YouTube. That's it. But I haven't been doing nothing with it now. And when I'm doing better, and I'm actually doing that thing, I'm almost $10 a day.
Right.
So $10 a day is $300 a month. It's those little things that add up. But it's easier. We Zoom. It's real easy to go right here, go into your app, press go live, and just start talking shit. It's that easy. That's YouTube nowadays.
Yeah. But
And
Richie was right with his comment that he said attention is the new currency. He ain't lying.
Well, Gary V said
that up real
years ago.
Yeah. Gary V said that years ago, and he's right. Attention is the new. It's the new currency.
Mm-hmm.
And we all feel some kind of way, like Buddha, right? There's things that Buddha talks about. I love listening to. Things Pascal talks about, you talk about, Steven talks about, Nick talks. It's all good, bro. It's all good.
Danny, I don't really pay attention to Prop 22. I do believe I received some kind of payment from it, and it was really tiny. So I always look for rides that are profitable, and I won't accept rides that seem like they're a waste of my time, or they're going to be over. It's going to claim one time period for the ride, and and I think based off of the distance and the kind of traffic, I can expect that it's going to take way longer than what they're estimating, because Lyft's clock is known to do that. Underestimate how much time it's going to take to complete the ride. But I don't get those payments from Prop 22. It's just a hindrance. It gives me a glass ceiling on how much I can get paid on rides.
Can I add to that?
No.
Can you add? You know how to add?
So another driver showed me is that the only way that you can do rideshare and get Prop 22 money is if you sprinkle in a little bit of Uber Eats orders into your rideshare shift, and you'll get a lot of Prop 22 money.
Well,
If
I
you're
just
getting
think
it,
it's gonna make-
if
how
you're
about
getting
that?
it on rides, you're not choosing properly priced rides. You're getting absolutely mad handled by the companies. You're driving for free, basically.
I made 420 today, just so I could put that out there to chat. 420.
420. Then why are you showing 4 fingers and 3 fingers? I don't
Look,
No, I
wait,
know
the
like
camera.
this. If
Oh,
you're
the
doing,
camera's reversed. That's
all I
funny.
know is if you're doing food delivery with rideshare, that's one of those points where you like, look, I need this money today. And
Well,
that's by any means necessary.
hold on there. I've been during the day. I've been doing better in the recent weeks with food delivery than rideshare.
What?
Are you doing
So
better? Are you sure about that?
yeah, then if I just did rideshare only, yeah.
No. That's not what you. Okay. So you're saying the addition of doing food delivery has helped your bottom line. It's not that one is better than the other.
There's just no demand during the day on rides. Like I'm
Well,
talking
no, I
about like
understand that.
mornings and stuff. So instead of getting no rides, you just doing
Right. You're
deliveries.
doing food delivery.
Yeah.
Right.
You're just trying to naturally you should make more
I mean,
money.
you got to fill it in. Yeah. Well, like so there were certain days when I would drop the wife off at work and I would go right to work in an affluent area in Boca. But from 10 to like 3 o'clock, there's no rides, bro.
No.
There's no rides.
And if there
Pardon
are,
me, it makes
they're
zero
not worth
sense to be
taking.
out there. Well, yeah, but you wind up taking them anyway because you're bored half to death, and you're like, well, shit, I got to get something for my time out here.
Right.
So you wind up taking the rides anyway.
Yeah,
And
but
now
when
you're
you have
just
to
as bad
pay,
as anybody else.
now I'm in a different vehicle, so I can't just be taking rides for for no money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 2 questions I got to answer for the comments, and then I'm going to come back. We're going to do something for Pascal tonight. Okay, we're going to do something for Pascal tonight. Okay, we're going to do something for Pascal tonight. I'm going to do it. Kyle asked, is he still the unofficial sponsor of the Rideshare Garage? Kyle is the official sponsor for the Rideshare Garage.
Yes.
He's
So
the
we
only
agreed.
guy.
Me and Vinny agreed that he was fired as the unofficial. He was
Right?
fired and removed as unofficial sponsor for the Rideshare Garage. So.
Exactly. So, I'm just saying, Kyle. I don't even hear from him, bro. I used to get phone calls from Kyle. You know what I get now from Kyle? That's what I get from Kyle. I get.
What's going on, Kyle? So, you know what? To be fair, he did contact me, so I can't even say anything.
You know what's
I don't even want to hear it.
bro?
I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
You know, I was gonna say something, but I was like, nah. But I was gonna tell Kyle that I was in his city right now. I was legit like 2 blocks away from his house. I was literally 2 blocks away from his house.
See, look, He couldn't get sleep at night because we fired him. So you got a new job though. You got a new job as the official sponsor for the Rideshare Garage. Congratulations and all success.
Okay.
He got fired and got rehired.
Right. We took him out of temporary status.
All right. So here we go, Pascal. This is for you, buddy.
Oh shit! Hold on, I'm getting things.
Maybe.
Yeah. Actually, that's let me see what's the price on the Tesla right now.
In the 30s.
Depends on which one you get. Ron P, how come Mario never jumps on the show? A lot of times he's working, bro. A lot of times Mario is working, and so he's usually at the Miami airport this time of night. But I'll try to get him on next week. Tonight's show was Steven's show. Steven's running the show tonight. So
yes, with pointers from Vinny. Yeah.
No.
Do you know if he got his
next week it'll be
back?
Thomas running the show.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what?
Get it,
Thomas, either Thomas or Pascal. Which one of y'all want to run the show next week?
Oh, I'm gonna run in
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll run it in the ground.
All right. So let me ask a question. This is gonna be. Would y'all be interested in doing maybe a live stream? That's got nothing to do with rideshare.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see why not.
We just talk about whatever, however, whatever it is that day, whatever everybody brings a topic to the table, and we just go at it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just something to think about. Just something to think about.
I see a 2018 for 23,000. That's a
It's too expensive.
Yeah.
Too much money. I knew SB was going to jump in that. No politics. That's exactly where I'm going to politics, baby. I love politics.
Yeah, 21.
My politics are pretty simple. They really are simple. Leave me the fuck alone. That's my politics. That's my politics. Leave me alone.
20.
That's it. When am I making a politic channel? I want to, bro. That's why I'm doing the members only channel. That's why I was supposed to do that today. I'm gonna do that tomorrow because I had a couple things I want to talk about, get off my chest. And so the membership, the reason why I'm putting those members only is because they are raw. It is uncensored. It's not for everybody. I'm not for everybody. I get 2 or 3 people that automatically dislike any video I put out. It's okay.
And they're still following you.
Thumbs up or thumbs down. Either way, I get paid. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. It's only $2-3 a day, but you help contribute to the $2-3 a day. It's
those
okay.
channels be the ones that start getting attention.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. They on a serious note, political channels, especially going into the election, they make so much money, bro.
It's
like if you can express a thought,
right?
If you can literally express a thought and hit that camera, hit play, hit record, you'll do well. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to. That's why we kind of got away from the morning show with Eddie and Vinny, because it was starting to get too political, and it's like I can't handle some of that shit, man. Like, it's craziness what these people are doing. It's like, on a serious note, we said I just read something. I just posted, retweeted something on Twitter. Mayorkas says FEMA is out of money. And there's another hurricane getting ready to come right up the pipe again, Kurt.
And you know what? The lady on the Weather Channel was like, I don't want to be that woman, but I'm just saying, you see this down here? That's a whole nother system that's coming. She said that.
Well, I knew about this last week, right? I told the guys on the radio there was another one down there. But the fact that Mayorkas, Department of Homeland Security, says that FEMA is already broke, when we've already established they are sending billions and billions and billions of dollars elsewhere, but our people are lying dead in their homes. It's like Katrina all over again in New Orleans. That's what's happening right now in Asheville, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people are not informed. You're not going to see this on the news, but it's happening. You got linemen.
For the people in Nashville.
You got linemen. You got linemen repairing electrical lines in the mountains of North Carolina, but they can't go into the homes to remove the bodies of those that have died in there yet.
Right.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, that's sad, dude. That's sad.
Mario.
Nah, Mario. See that? Mario said he'd be in next week. There he is. That's my dog, man.
Right.
That's my dog, man.
Hey,
Mario.
Hey, also too, I wanna say something too about that hurricane shit. Lynn from the Drivers Coast to Coast podcast on X, she got hit really hard with that shit too, bro.
Yeah.
She's in North Carolina.
Yeah.
In a rural town, and she said that she has to let people borrow gotta let her borrow some hotspot or something because it's really spotty. But she says that she's okay and everything.
Oh,
but
no.
Prayers up for the people in Asheville, though, bro. It's crazy.
100%.
And straight up, they already reported that, the people in North Carolina and stuff, they using Starlink to get in contact with their family.
Bro, I know a lot of people talk shit about iPhone and Androids and shit. But a lot of people are using the iPhone 14 and up, the satellite texting.
Mm-hmm.
You can literally, with the iPhone, even if you don't have service, you can connect it to the satellite and send calls and text messages all through the satellite. So
that's that radio control system, that RCS.
They
using.
They designed that for something else.
I know.
For people that don't understand how serious that is, when you're president of the United States and your Department of Homeland Security, when these two people sit there and tell you we have no more money while they're sending money elsewhere. Let's go one even further than that, y'all.
How much did they send over there? Another 6
Wait. Let's go. We Zoom and SB rides. Y'all be nice. Get a room. We Zoom says if anybody here ain't voting Republican, I'm blocking you ASAP. And SB rides came back. We Zoom blocked. Do you see that? That's a problem, man. Y'all stop it.
Yeah.
Y'all stop it. I am not voting at all. Oh, you got to go, bro.
Well, that's how the person that you really don't like get in. Why you playing?
By not voting, you're voting for the wrong guy. I'm just saying, or lady, whatever you do. Listen, it's up to you how you vote. I don't give a shit.
I vote for God's kingdom. That's it. Forget.
We got to live here, bro. We got to live here together.
We do.
If we can't have an open and honest conversation, then we might as well be like Cuba. We're gonna There's a reason why people in South Florida or in Florida, all those folks from Central and South America, from Cuba, why they are staunch anti-communists and socialists. See, I didn't say a political party. I said they are anti-communist, anti-Marxist, and anti-socialist for a reason. They done been through it. But now when you go over to California, and no offense to anybody who might be Mexican in this room right now, but they're so used to getting handouts when they get in here that to them they want the government to be the way it is. They want they want the socialism. They want the communism because they're getting paid. It's different, bro. Cultures are different. They're just different. I'm just saying. Oh my God. We Zoom. That doesn't surprise me. He's in Santa Barbara. Stop it. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey, we Zoom. Look at the color. Just look at the color of Vinny's shirt. That'll tell you who he's voting for.
I'm going up.
I knew it. That was low.
Buddha, where you at, Buddha? Bring Buddha back on stage. Yeah, I got something for him.
That,
All
Come
right.
here, Buddha. Buddha, I got something for you, buddy.
that's
I got
low.
something for you, buddy.
That's low.
I got something for you, buddy.
All right.
I got something for you, buddy. Let me take care of that real
That's
quick.
low as hell.
Hold on, bro. Hold on a minute, man. Hey, by the way, anybody local to me got a Glock 19?
I offered, I don't know how many times.
No. I did the review on the holster. I want to give the holster away.
Oh, all right.
It's an inside the waistband concealed firearm for a Glock 19. I know in California y'all got no need for that. Y'all got no need for anything like that in California. Y'all just got
you guys heard what Silver Fox? Well, Silver Fox is a real, gun enthusiast. Now in California, they added an extra 20% tax on guns and shit. And Silver Fox is like, fuck that shit.
No. If they said,
and y'all still live there.
Yeah,
y'all must enjoy. Listen, I know.
That's a whole nother story.
Hey, Thomas, Pascal. I promise you, Steven and Buddha are on the Diddy list.
Whoa!
I'm on the Diddy list.
Yep. You know what?
Yo,
They enjoy.
You say that, but they
enjoy getting bent over. They enjoy getting bent over and ran with the special lube from Gavin Newsom. They are on the Diddy list.
Don't you mean the baby oil? And wait a second, didn't Buddha just say
not
that you
baby
vote
oil.
with the Clintons?
It's not baby oil. They never said it was baby oil.
No,
they never said it was baby oil.
I'm saying baby oil because that was what was found inside of Diddy's house.
Listen,
It was something else.
I heard it was special sauce.
Bro, you guys
No
haven't seen the
lettuce, no
memes?
No.
Special sauce, no lettuce, no cheese. But y'all out there in California, y'all get Diddy, man.
Like he says.
Every day. Hey, I'm just saying, bro.
Not gonna lie, bro. You seen the memes and shit? Have you seen the memes of the Diddy shit where it's like the Johnson and Johnson like in the corporate table, like pissed the fuck off that Diddy's not gonna send them their weekly check?
No, with the not the baby oil, but with the boiled eggs.
Boiled eggs.
Boiled eggs.
Yeah.
What the hell? What the hell was he doing with boiled eggs?
Oh, the boiled eggs was a symbolism to show if the egg went in your butthole and it didn't break.
Whoa! Off the rails! Off the rails!
Yeah.
No Diddy.
That was the boiled. I'm surprised I ain't hear about the boiled eggs.
Wow.
To be honest with you, I kind of think the whole Diddy thing is a cover up for some other shit that they're doing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's listen. I can give a fuck less about Diddy. I want to know who the people on Epstein's list is.
Right.
I just do. I want to know who. I want to know the Epstein list, man.
You got president, some of the Kennedy family on that bitch. On that bitch.
I mean, I'm always up for a good conspiracy theory, right. But I believe this one to be true, man. They used the Epstein Island to entrap people, just like Diddy used whatever he was doing, the freak offs, to entrap people. It's to leverage them.
Yo, here's a conspiracy theory. Do you think White Chicks was based off of a Diddy party?
White Chicks?
Yeah, because you know how at the end, it was like an all white party, but it's like, like if you're clicked in, you could be clicked in, but if you're not clicked in, you're not supposed to be there. That's basically that was a page out of Diddy's. That was a page out of Diddy's actual one of his parties. They have I think in Florida they have the all white party. Some famous guy has all white.
Yeah, we have all white parties down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Diddy would do them in a way where like that's why the cops were investigating that fucking like the on the white chicks, right? They're investigating the like certain people in that whole ass like um in the movie, right? Because it was a Diddy party. It was like a literally a Diddy party, if that makes sense.
No, I don't. I don't get it. You have to explain that to me.
You have to watch White Chicks again and think about like what's going on right now with Diddy and shit, and then you're like, what the fuck?
Trump was close to Epstein bros. No, stop it. Stop it, SB. Stop it. You said no politics, SB. Now don't make me fact check you. I ain't CBS. I will fact check you. No, don't even try it. All right. Don't start with me.
Yo, what do you think? What do you think about the debate yesterday?
Oh,
JD Vance wiped his ass. Walls is that crazy ass uncle that you put his ass in a retirement home real quick
because he misspeaks too much.
Tell him again. Tell him again, Accountant John.
He misspeaks too much.
In other words, he lies way too much.
He lies way too much.
Didn't Vance lie? Didn't Vance lie as well, or no?
No.
Apparently,
but anyway,
apparently Vance lied about his upbringing too.
I'm about to get a ride.
We about to go. It's 11.
It's that time.
I'm down to 25 in the
time. Oh no, it's politics. I may have to leave. No, don't leave us, Queen Brown.
Right.
Yo, Lynn.
Well, listen. Well, you know what? If everybody will hang for this, y'all do know that Rideshare is heavily involved in politics, right? Y'all do know Uber and Lyft are heavily, and DoorDash, and all these companies are heavily involved in politics, right? I don't know if any of y'all in the group chat in the text know that. Kamala's brother-in-law is the number one legal eagle for Uber. Kamala Harris's brother-in-law, Tony West, is the number one legal eagle for Uber. He took a leave of absence to go help politic for Kamala Harris. I'm just saying, I know y'all are smart in the chat. I want you to do me a favor and add 1 and 1. Okay? 1 and 1. Okay? Last time I checked, it still makes 2. I don't care what Common Core math they teach you. 1 and 1 still makes 2, right? Okay. If the number one legal eagle is politicking for his sister-in-law, which he has the right to do, but he's also working for Uber that's screwing over everybody in these mostly Democrat-run states and cities, i.e. Chicago, New York, Minnesota, Boston, California. What does that tell you? I don't know. It tells me that Uber and Lyft want Democrats in office because they can get more done for their companies. It's like they preach socialism and wokeness to you, but yet they're all about the capitalism to squeeze as much out of you as they can. Democrats been doing this since they created the KKK. I'm not being political. This is Rideshare content. Queen Brown, this is Rideshare content. No, the people that we work with, that we subcontract out from, are not our friends. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Y'all can speak on that or not speak on that. That's not political. That's honesty. Anyway, opportunity economy. And I believe that, Antonio, it is opportunity economy. We got to get paid any way we can.
And
make your money. Okay. I just okay, Queen Brown. Just make sure you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, 1 and 1 still make 2. Right. I'm just saying. See, now I want to get into it.
Hey, but you know what where you can get into it? In the after show. Discord. All right, let me I'm gonna go ahead and put up the link for everybody because I didn't have Discord open but we can go ahead and
Now,
close up.
hold on. Oh, wait. Mr. Gambit says, but remember, Vinny, those conservative states keep those wages low to keep the people poor. Poor-only states like New York and LA know how to make money and keep the game going. I'll say this to you, Mr. Gambit. I'm not going to say you're wrong. I'm not going to say you're right. I'm going to say wages are relative to taxes. Wages will always be relative to the amount of taxes that are put upon the people that they have to pay. We don't have to pay the same taxes you pay in California. So therefore, we don't need to make the same wages.
Right.
We don't have to pay the same taxes they pay in New York. So we don't have to make the same wages. This shit is relative, bro. It's basic economy. It's basic economics. It's basic economics. So we got to keep it fair.
Florida's minimum wage went up to $13 as of Saturday. So that's the state minimum wage. California had a $4 minimum wage raise from January to April.
I think minimum wage right now in California is $15 an hour.
I get it, and I'm not trying to. I don't want to be argumentative about it. We can have a conversation. Now I am going to Discord, even though I wanted to go to bed. Now I'm going to go to Discord. You know, but we got to keep it real. We got to keep it honest.
Yeah.
Right? Wages will always be relative to the amount of taxes that are levied against the people that live in that city or state.
We don't pay a lot of taxes unless you own a
because
house.
we've already established what does New York. What's the difference between New York and Florida? New York don't make shit either. What does New York make? Nothing. But what does New York have? And they're losing slowly. They're the financial capital of the world.
All that shit coming here.
All that shit is coming down here, bro. So I'm just saying, we got to keep it honest, right? Mr. Gambit, you pay what? How much? Who drive? Oh shit, we ain't got nobody on the board that buys gasoline. How much is a gallon of gas out there right now?
America.
About $3 in Florida.
Yeah, but what's in California?
It's anywhere from $4.79. From $4.79 is a regular up to $5.10 premium.
$4.79 for a regular gallon of gasoline, unleaded gallon gasoline. $3 down here, right? You know what that extra $1.79 is, right? It's all taxes.
Yeah, it's gas tax.
It's the same gasoline, bro.
Yeah.
And now EV drivers out there in California are going to start getting banged out. What is it? 3 cents a mile for every mile you drive on the EVs. They pushed you in the EVs, and now they're trying to tell you we're going to bang you over the head for having the EV. If we allow you to charge, because we might not let you charge.
Well, fun fact: it's 3 cents for everybody in California, regardless of EV or not. Which is
okay.
It's crazy shit. 3 cents a mile, bro.
Yeah,
dude, that money's not gonna go, bro. That money, 1,000% is not gonna go into roads. It's not gonna go fixing the roads. It's not gonna do shit. It's gonna just go into the politicking money, and that's it.
Ain't that the truth? Again, but I'm with you on that one, bro. I'm with you on that one.
Yes, sir.
My mind goes into
all right. So $2.88 in North Carolina for a gallon of gas. That's pretty goddamn good. Yeah. Considering right now. So I saw some, God. Oh.
Let's get political.
It's not political. But it's just I don't understand people's thinking on certain things. I saw somebody post something that says gas stations, if they want to charge $20 a gallon in North Carolina right now, they should be allowed to. Because that will make the gasoline more equitable. Yeah, no, that's what he said. It said it'd make it more equitable. And I'm like, if gas is $20 a gallon, that means the gas station is gouging. Yeah. Well, it's a free market society. You should supply and demand.
Right.
And it'll make it more equitable and not as scarce because people can't afford $20 a gallon.
I'll burn that gas station to the ground. I don't care. Call me an arsonist, bro.
Bro, we were without power for 3 weeks during Hurricane Wilma. We were without power for 3 weeks. okay, where I live down in Miami, and gas was $6 a gallon because they couldn't move any fuel. They couldn't get, and we were limited to 10 gallons of fuel. And at that time, I was driving a 96 big body Suburban. I was driving a Suburban before Suburban was cool. All right. I had a 14-inch lift on it with 34-inch mutters. All right. We had the big boy, 4.5-inch pipes out the back of that song. Okay, that's what we rode. That's what we lived in when our roof was ripped off. So I understand while I can appreciate what happened in North Carolina. We've been there, done that, bro. You got to suck it up. But $20 a gallon? You're telling me the gas station should be able to charge what they want? Because $20 a gallon makes it more equitable for everybody. How do people think?
Dude, they tried to they raised gas prices on September 11th, and the state went after every last gas station that gouged that the gas went up from, and this is back in 2001. Gas was $1.85, and it went to $6.
Yeah.
And one terrorist attack.
Well, listen, in one presidential election, I went from $1.80 to $5 a gallon.
True.
In one presidential election. Yeah. But we're not being political. We're not going to talk politics. I'm just saying, we're not going to do it.
Nope.
Okay, we'll go in the Discord and we can bust it up in there. All right, Steven.
All right.
Steven, let's go.
Now we're ready.
Well, it's your fault.
Yeah, you know what? I am a city of Vinny. I have to take responsibility.
You're the show host. You're the show host.
I should have been like, you know what? You know what?
Thomas and Buddha. Next week is Thomas and Buddha. Tag team.
Thomas. All right. They got this.
What's going on? What's going on?
They're ready for this. All right. I can see it. All right.
I like moving the show host around.
Gotta cycle it. Wait.
Damn right.
Wait. Oh no. We're gonna do Nick.
Yeah.
We're gonna go for Nick next or Pascal.
What's that?
So we doing Nick next or Pascal? I think. Look, Pascal's ready to go. Look
at Pascal's supposed to be on a ride.
Right.
He's gonna tell the passengers, "Shut up." He's in the middle of a show.
Yeah, I've been on the ride for the whole show. Like I'm on full self driving right now.
He's just like chilling. He's like... EVGO chargers with the Uber Pro card, the kilowatts go down to about 24 cents per kilowatt. Come on, Vinny, stop charging at those Tesla superchargers. Save some money. Tesla can save money with EVGO.
I don't use EVGO.
EVGO is still more expensive than the Tesla superchargers in our area.
There's a reason why I use Tesla. Yeah,
even with the discount.
Tell him, Pascal. Mr. Gambit, you don't understand. Not only just because they charge you a little less kilowatt, it's the $8 in taxes they charge you after you're done charging that they don't tell you about. FP&L, which is our state power company, charges $5 in taxes after. They only charge 30. I think how much was it?
30 cents.
30 cents, right? But after I charge up with them with the 30 cents and then the $5 thrown on top, it was cheaper for me to go to a higher paying.
It ends up being about 38 cents a kilowatt hour. After the
so no, I'm sorry. I like my Tesla superchargers. By the way, I'm just saying.
We'll drive for tips.
Wait, I thought you liked the
Does EVGO have a membership?
better.
Does EVGO have a membership?
So instead of EVGO, and guys, don't forget, we're taking up next week. We'll have a fundraiser listed down below. Okay. Because Pascal is definitely jonesing to get back into a Tesla. I'm surprised he hasn't done it yet. He's doing good, bro. You're doing good. Your Tesla addiction you're doing good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm on the website every day. You know they extended the zero down, right?
Of course they did.
No, don't say that, bro. The woman's called me twice, and I needed to call her back because I told her I'm going to buy in December.
But not the interest. Like the interest went back to regular interest.
I don't care about the interest. The zero down.
But the zero down is still going on. It.
So now I got to call Kim. I have my own personal Tesla salesman. Text my wife, text me. Like, hey, what do y'all want to do? And, I went ahead and just kind of I wanted to give
Ignored
myself
it.
another 2 months. I wanted to give myself another 2 months before I committed to a car payment like that.
Vinny ghosted her.
You mofo, you.
Out here ghosting.
You get- amen to that. I looked at some EV Go charging prices, and they were sort of similar to the Tesla charging prices, but they added up $6 session fees. Yeah, so this might be the one time I ever mentioned them. U.S. Supercharging down here was giving us free supercharging for a while, right? Pascal found the supercharger and swore Nick and I to secrecy. That's why nobody made a video on the free supercharging for that we had for like 2 weeks. Lazzy knew about it. A couple of guys knew about it. But even now, I will say this: at 25 cents, he's the cheapest guy in town. He's the cheapest guy in town.
Unless
He's
you can
only got
charge
one
from home.
location. Well, you know what? See, this is what I mean, bro. Shut up. You talking about superchargers, and you talking about charge at home. Hey, let me ask you a question. Are you plugging in that Hyundai at home? Are you plugging that Hyundai at home?
I got the charger, and I'm like, oh no, I don't need that.
Got it. Bro.
By your own admission, you have backed up in the driveway and went and grabbed the supercharger or grab your charger.
My charger, and I
gasoline
realized like it was a habit. 2.5 years of doing that, like. Yeah.
Therapy, bro. He needs therapy.
Hey, Mr. Gambit saying that you don't get charged. They automatically take it off. That you don't get charged at the end of the season if you're using the Uber card. That's what he's saying.
Okay, but I'm telling you, with
FPL, you're still paying the kilowatt. You don't get the session fee, but you get the taxes, and you get.
I will go and charge. I will go and charge one time this week for you, Mr. Gambit, at our state-run supercharger.
No, he's telling you to go to EveGo. He said to go to EveGo.
Oh no, EveGo, hell no, man. That shit's always busted up, bro. Them shits never work.
Slow.
Them shits never work.
Mm-hmm.
Slow, it never work, man. Hell no, man. I'd rather run an extension cord out the house. I'd rather run an extension cord out the house.
That's what I do.
I know somebody who does that. I
wouldn't know anything about that.
All right. So anyway, Steven.
There was I have hit those chargers, the level 2 chargers over at the library, by the way. Those things, and like you said, Pascal, free. That was nice. All right, so we're gonna close out the show. We're gonna be going into the after show, into the Discord, which I did drop the link for. I'll drop it one last time. We're not gonna close out with ending arguments because you guys already went into a whole back and forth on not political issues.
Yeah, but you know what, and this is what the garage was originally intended to be. First hour we talk about rideshare related content. But everybody knows what's going on with rideshare, bro. We ain't talking about stuff people don't know. And then the second half is just whatever. They argue in the barbershop all the time, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just the way it is.
Oh, my God, bro. At a barbershop, they start politicking and shit, street politicking.
Man, I've seen some of these barbershops. I don't know what y'all talking about. I mean, Thomas, you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt Steven's ever spent the day in the hood. He's more like a Beverly Hills brat.
Lord,
hey, bro, I
tell you what, I've been over in Beverly Hills.
I tell you what,
hey, Steven is just a valley guy, He's just
oh my God.
I will say this,
I don't know what kind of places you lived at, Buddha, but when you got sirens and stuff and gunshots next to your house all the time.
Bro, think about it. Hey, bro, look.
I was just raised to speak educated.
Hey, look, bro. You can have the educational stuff. I got the street knowledge, bro.
All right, well,
I bet
we're gonna get up out of here, bro.
All right, but we are going to get up out of here. We're going to go ahead and head over into the Discord. See you guys there if you do come. And as WeZoom said, take care of your health. As Weezoom said, take care of your health, and we will see you guys in the next live next Wednesday. Pow! Turn it down.
Turn down for what? I forgot I'm driving.